penalty is back at the 20-yard line. We'll see if they're going to walk it back.
Holding. Offense, number 11. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
So the holding call will bring it back for Dan Lanning's offense.
Well, it's going to be Troy Franklin one-on-one out to the left side against Amari and Cooper. This is basically modern-day triple option offense. Zone read with an attachment, get it to the tight end. There's the block right there, just a little bit of a jersey pull right in front of the referee. But, Joe, this matchup between these two guys is critical to the success of each team in this game.
Noah Whittington now the running back flanking Bo Nix. 1st and 14 after the penalty. Whittington trying to find a crease. Instead, he's pushed back with Trevor Woods. Trevor Woods, who had the interception in the end zone that ended last week's throw of the win against CSU.
And it's going to be important that Colorado's defense can at least slow down this rushing attack a little bit, while at the same time being able to play some zone coverage on the back end to prevent Bo Nix from taking shots. Texas Tech did a really good job of it week 2 against Oregon. Easier said than done, though.
2nd and 9. Pressure coming quickly, getting it to Johnson. And Johnson weaving his way for a first down. Ball comes out at the end. We will see if they marked him down.
The ruling on the field is the runner was down.
So a little 160-pound Tez Johnson able to weave his way through that defense.
And to spit that football out as quickly as Bo Nix did, it's kind of like a shortstop turning, too. You're just getting it out to your guy as fast as possible. You see the right elbow comes down far before the ball is dislodged. Good call there, no fumble.
It's 14 yards for Johnson and a first down for Oregon. Goes back to Ferguson, who is upended. That was well defensed that time by Marion Cooper.
Seen a couple of times now, Oregon has gone to these zone read with attachment plays, trying to get the ball out in the perimeter of the field, but we've seen the speed of Colorado's defense as well, going sideline to sideline a little bit.
Second and 10. Nix with plenty of time, and he goes underneath again to Tez Johnson.
Well, this is an area of the field, Joe. We haven't seen Bo Nix run the ball a lot this year, especially down by the goal line. You saw it a ton last season when he had 14 rushing touchdowns, which led all quarterbacks in the FBS. But after this nice completion here to Tez Johnson in the slot, you're in a position 3rd and short. And I think Bo Nix's legs have to be a big factor and weapon for this offense.
3rd down and 1 at the Colorado 3-yard line. 10th play of this opening drive. Whittington into the end zone for a Ducks touchdown.
Great job at tight end. Patrick Herbert right here getting a block on Jordan Dominic and allowing a cutback for Whittington. You've got to be able to set that edge outside. Great job using his hands and leverage. That's a very impressive opening drive by the Ducks.
A 10-play drive. Lewis caps it with the extra point. Bo Nix, a Heisman candidate, 6 for 6, 59 yards to open up the game. This Ducks offense, they can do this time and again against anybody.
Well, there you go.
As his parents Krista and his father Patrick look on.
That's some high-powered offense right there, man.
Papa John's garlic sauce fans, we made the garlic epic stuffed crust pizza just for you with that garlic flavor.
And it's on it with it.
But you wanted more heat, so
That's
now
my
you
power
can get it
offense right
spicy.
there.
Get a 1 topping for 30.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, in order for them to be able to understand the speed of this game, they're gonna have to play off the ball. They're gonna have to learn. They're gonna have to learn the speed of the game. They're gonna have to play back a little bit. I think they need to cloud. You did? Because what we doing? What are we seeing so far? Out routes. Kind of like look like comebacks and stuff, man. Yeah. Some of that nature. Close to that. One you call them dives or whatever you call them. They already know that the secondary is weak, so let's see how they adjust, man. What's the best defense for what's the best passing defense when you got a team running and gunning, throwing outside of the hash, doing outs? What you think? What y'all think is the best defense for that? What do you think? 3 down, 4 down? What do you think? Nickel, cover 2. What do you think? What y'all think? That's some long commercials, man. So they actually doing commercials. Mm-hmm. Nickel. I say nickel too, eh? All right, here we go. We're back. Mm-hmm. 7-0. 10 minutes on the clock. I see they say easy money. 21. Can you do something for me? Nice. Oh, that's touchdown. Get it up there. Good catch. You gotta hurry up, Shador. Y'all moving too slow. He could have. He moving too slow. Good one-on-one. Good one-on-one. Good one-on-one. But you gotta make the throw, my boy. Oh, they slow on defense, y'all. Yeah, they slow on defense. Y'all see that? Look at it. What happened? 4 down. Mm-mm. Oh, they're gonna be loud the whole game too. You see how slow their defense moving? Off the snap, they moving slow. All right, so I say attack them with some slants. Yeah. You say Colorado nervous. Oregon defense nervous. they moving slow as hell. You see, At least they blocking though. At least Colorado blocking. I mean, they getting their block on. I mean, you can't lie about that. You can't negate that. Them boys blocking up there. Two just got to slow down a little bit. Panhandle. Not for change, but for the exchange. Eh? I say he just got to slow down. It's loud. Yeah, it's loud right now. So he just got to slow down. That's it. And just take back to practice. We finna get commercial to death, boy. Come on, YouTube. This shit's supposed to be live. We finna get a million commercials. I just want to watch the game. That's all I'm asking for. Just the game. Medicaid.
What about a plan that...
Damn, I ain't even had a what's the name of. So they gonna commercial us today? I don't think that's right, bro. I just seen my oldest son on the football field. He is 6 feet, 150 pounds, freshman, defensive end. The kid is phenomenal. The kid is phenomenal. He remind me of me. I swear to God. $150, 6 foot, defensive end. He plays tight end too. He moves so fucking fast. He ran cross country. Bro, if I can show my kid, that boy is, oh my Lord. I'm going to find a video and I'm going to show you, try to cover up some of the stuff, but I'm going to show you. His penetration is crazy. Oh shit, let me turn this up.
He still has an image piece of chocolate as well. That's a 23-year-old piece of chocolate, you
Bro,
guys.
he is so fast.
Isn't that something? Think about that.
He penetrates, you know what I'm saying, the pocket so fast.
Was born.
That's what I used to do when I played
older sister, and now he's putting 11 guys on the
tackle.
field to try to take him down. Whittington. Well blocked for Noah Whittington, and another chunk play for Oregon. Shiloh Sanders. It's Coach Prime's other son with the tackle.
Great play call by offensive coordinator Will Stein, because Colorado was bringing the blitz from the left side of the formation, and they decided to go right where there was a lot of green grass.
15 yards for Whittington.
Good move.
Heavy look for Bo Nix. They go trips to the near side with Bucky Irving, who they set up the screen for, and Irving was met that time by Trevor Woods.
Yeah, and one thing that Will Stein likes to do, too, is leave running backs on the field, but go into empty sets. He's got running backs like Bucky Irving that can run routes, and they'll let them line up, spit them the football, and let them go be athletes in space. One of the things that's really hard about slowing this Ducks offense down.
Okay.
Full start. Offense number 58. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Matthew Richards heads up this crew.
This is an Oregon offense that's averaging 58 points a game. They haven't played the 85 Bears yet this year, but they do have a lot of explosive playmakers on the field, whether it's Bucky Irving, Noah Whittington, Troy Franklin, Tez Johnson. Lots of guys in space. If you don't make tackles, they can take it to distance.
They get it.
after the penalty.
What a breakdown. Good tackle.
Young offensive coordinator. Here's the swing pass to Bryant. And Bryant tackled in space that time by Cooper.
Great job in the open field making a tackle. If he doesn't make that, then that's going to be a lot of extra yards, and who knows, maybe a touchdown for Oregon. Coach Prime's got to like that. We talked about Amari and Cooper having to step up into that alpha cornerback role that Travis Hunter normally occupies in games like this. It's not just covering guys downfield, Joe. It's also making tackles in the open field.
And Amari Cooper got an earful.
Good move, good penetration. You got to make the
Thursday, and now he's responding. 3rd down and 10.
So we got 4 in front.
And Nick's trying to dive ahead. And he's going to be a couple yards short of that line to gain, taken down on the 30. So that offense may stay on the field here on 4th and about 2.
They got a big size advantage up front with their offensive line, and they believe in their ability to get some push. Bringing on an extra tight end now, and Patrick Herbert. Just get the feeling, already down 7-0. This is a big moment for Colorado's defense. They need to find a way to get a stop. Somebody has to step up.
Oh, yeah, got to. They're getting penetration. You just got to get there.
Quick pass to the outside. And weaving ahead is Gary Bryant. Gary Bryant patiently
okay, so look, here we go.
Just a moment.
You see how they adjust since they playing zone. Now they're doing little flares and fucking screens. So how do you stop the flare and the screen?
Hard running to move the sticks.
Nix is 8 for 8. Irving. As
5.
he goes ahead for 9 yards. Trevor Woods on the back end with a tackle.
Outside linebacker. There you go. Look, fine. What are you doing? Get out that block. Good job.
Getting hats on hats, and it's springing these Oregon running backs.
You see the outside linebacker?
Nix, quick game again to Bryant as Bryant
This spot.
will get another first down for Oregon.
It's a lot of RPOs, right, from Bo Nix, and that's part of the experience is knowing when to hand it off and when to spit it out wide and doing it quickly. We talk about how he's just executing right now and getting through
Safety got the curl,
yeah. So fast.
Inside. Safety got the curl.
We saw start his first game back at Auburn against the Oregon Ducks. Totally different player.
You ain't tackling him?
Orbit motion from Franklin. Irving stacked up, trying to break free, kept his balance somehow, and fights his way to the 5-yard line.
It looked like Derek McClendon had him all wrapped up, and still a 5'10", 195-pound quarterback's able to break this tackle. Look at this. Number 9's got him all wrapped up, and he's able to scoot out. I'll tell you, Bucky Irving's a guy that can fit between very small spaces and creases. You don't need to blow open big holes for him to hurt you. He's a guy that has great vision, and he runs very hard for a guy his size.
And this Colorado defense come up with some sort of a stop. Coach Prime was stressing we have to get off to a strong and fast start.
Yeah, they don't want to get dirty out there.
Irving stacked up that time and brought down.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep switching it up.
So we go back to it again, Joe. Big moment
here.
10-0 is a lot different than 14-0. When you're Colorado playing on the road in this kind of hostile environment, you got the feeling they had to start fast in this game and try and seize some of this momentum to build some confidence. This right here is a massive play.
3rd down and 5.
Come on, wrap up and fight.
First down
Wrap up and
2-yard
fight.
line.
Oh, they playing too weak. Come on, man.
Sprint right, looking for motion, throwing back to Ferguson, and Ferguson is stacked up.
Come on, man.
Getting help from a friend to get some extra yardage as a flag comes down, but Trevor Woods was right on top of it with the throwback to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. We will check on the late flag.
Oregon's trying to go with some little eye candy, trying to roll the pocket out to the right and see if they can get the fast flow from the defense, but how about Trevor Woods staying home?
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Yeah, we need to just make the tackle, man. Just make the tackle.
And that's not starting fast, Joe. That's
wasn't intentional.
With the foul. After making a
that wasn't
stop, it looks
intentional,
like
man.
you're going to
Come on,
set
man.
up the field goal opportunity.
Come on, man.
Just in late. just extracurricular and unnecessary.
That was not intentional, bro.
The self-inflicted wounds here.
Come on,
Shaking
man.
his head.
Big 55 was falling over. That was not intentional, bro.
Tackle and the run fit works as they're able to stop him for just a game.
They shouldn't have called that,
is
man.
down.
Then he fell. He ran into him. Then he acted like he was like he fell out of a helicopter or something. Like what the fuck? That's what. Okay, so now we flopping. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. They need to take
It's
that
the
fucking back,
penalties
man.
that happen pre-snap
That
and
was ugly.
post-snap that drive coaches crazy.
That
Because it has
wasn't
nothing to do
intentional,
with
man.
effort. It's all mental. That time, Derek McClendon lining up offside pre-snap. Between going 3 and out on offense, having a 29-yard punt in special teams, and now these penalties defensively, this is not the start that Coach Prime envisioned.
So first and goal, loaded backfield with Bo Nix.
14.
Nix, quarterback run, and then a throw, and then getting into the end zone is Casey Kelly. From the famed football family in Western New York, the nephew
How would
of
I
the Bills
finish, Colorado?
legend, Jim Kelly.
Man.
Stephen Jones, the right guard's trying to pull the block. Jordan Dominic out here. He's going to try to get here. He's a little bit slow getting there, and Bo Nix just able to kind of fight off the tackle and make a throw.
Swinging gate formation for Oregon here on the PAT. That's Patrick Herbert lined up, and he's going to take it. That was actually not Herbert who ended up with a direct snap as he typically does. Instead, that was Ross James, who is the holder. So they took the holder and utilized him there.
All right, so Oregon is doing quick.
Yeah, great
They're
job.
doing
An
quick
individual effort by
outstreams.
Bo Nix, fighting off the tackle, finding Casey Kelly for the score, and it's all Ducks early, 14-0, 13-0.
I say 3-4, man. 3 up front.
Hey, is that the new iPhone 15 Pro?
Yeah, got it at T-Mobile. Hey, be right back.
They gotta come.
I love that titanium. You
They
need
gotta
to go
come.
to T-Mobile, where new and existing customers get an iPhone 15 Pro on them. And with their best
They
Go
gotta
5G
come.
plan, you have the freedom to upgrade every year. Your
Yeah,
very
exactly.
wise reflection,
This is-
Comet, and you're
this
very
is that.
handsome, real Comet.
At T-Mobile, get the new
How many runs they did? Maybe 3 or 4?
on us now.
Okay, so they just pick it.
every year.
So
You know
3
what
up
they
front.
say, losing hope,
This one.
that's the real disaster.
Yeah.
Last
Three
year,
up front.
Tropical Storm Fred sent a devastating wall of water and debris down this
On the
river.
into
And when the
two in the
waters
zone.
receded,
Yeah.
Belfour was here. Not just to rebuild, but to help restore
We
the
playing up
life
now.
of this community.
We playing up now.
It's a taste of fall,
Playing up now.
a day not to
Getting the 2 over
miss.
the top. We playing up now.
Werther's Original Limited Edition Harvest
Playing up
Caramels. Discover the original fall flavor.
Jamming everything at the line.
If you've had angioedema with an ace or arm, the
Rotating
most
the
serious
blood.
side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto. New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture.
Rotate the
That
blitz.
means your skin still feels healthy
Press
and
the,
smooth. Now,
press the
and
inside
now
receiver.
too.
Getting the only
Healthier,
one doing
smoother
anything.
feeling skin all day.
Ben, take a seat.
So,
Yeah.
what you did earlier, right? Huge
We
mistake.
pressing the
Not
inside
signing up for
receiver.
Hilton Honors points?
You're a
Pressing
business
the
traveler
inside
now.
receiver.
Time to start acting
3
like
up
it. When you
front.
want to earn
Rotating the
points like
blitz.
it's your job, it matters where you stay.
That's
Hilton,
it.
for the stay.
400. Let go. What we doing? Coach. Look out front. With that beef. You get 3,400
You're
now.
never responsible for
Press
unauthorized
the
purchases
inside.
on your Discover
Let's
card.
go. Can we get a couple QB spies? Can we, you know, can we say something? Rotate the blitz. What we doing? That's it. This is it. For the offense. That's it. Who agree? That's it. 3 up front. Press the
ABC
slots.
College football is
Rotate the
presented by
blitz.
Capital
What
One.
we doing?
What's in your wallet?
Jesse, you know what they call it up here when the kids
right
move
now,
into school and the
you
community helps them out?
What's that?
Right now.
Unpack the quack.
The quack.
That's all they do.
It's a bit of a late start, don't you think?
It is.
On a quarter system there.
Hey, all season long, student sections across the country are competing to be the Taco Bell Live Más student section of the year. You can download the Taco Bell app to learn more.
You know what's interesting about that, Joe? That means that there's more students here present for this home game than there's been in the previous 2 weeks.
Let's
So
see
a
what
louder
Coach D
environment here
is.
in Autzen Stadium for this big one.
And with a 13-zip lead, they're wrong. Camden Lewis will kick away. After Casey Kelly just had the touchdown reception for red-hot Bo Nix, who was 5 for 5 on that drive. He's 11 for 11 to start the game, with the quick game paying off. Let's go check in with the studio with Kevin.
It's time now for our All-State Good Hands Player of the Day. Another big Pac-12 game in Salt Lake City. UCLA freshman Dante Moore's first pass.
Really good job by the linebacker. Reading the freshman's eyes, he telegraphed the throw. Pick 6 Utes.
Rene Reed gets the Utes on the board first. Still no Cam Rising, but Utah up 7-0. Back to you.
Their star quarterback. Yet to see.
Yeah, he got that big ass cane on, boy. He's crazy. Go on with it.
Remember, it was a 3-and-out
Come on,
on the
sis,
first series for Shedeur Sanders and the Bucs.
It's hot.
As met right away was Tavares Dawson.
Seeing a lot of very quick throws. I think the one place Colorado has an advantage in this game is their receivers versus the Ducks secondary. They've got a lot of game breakers.
They're slow as hell.
Xavier Weaver.
Them boys are slow as hell. Look at him.
Defense has not been a great
And he
tackling
outside.
unit so far this year.
Shedeur checking at the line.
Oh, yeah, pull him.
Has a high football IQ. Everybody raves about it.
There you go. Good move.
2nd and 6. He checks to a run to
Don't
Edwards.
fumble it, bro.
Edwards can't find much against the middle of that Oregon defense.
Now it sets up 3rd down here. And one thing Oregon
Third
does
down
extremely
already.
well
God,
is
down.
Dan Lenny mixes up his 3rd down packages. They have so much variety and looks they can give you here.
Quick.
We've already told you about the struggles
Okay,
that
just
the
throw an
offensive
album up,
line
man.
of Colorado
Bottom
has had.
receiver. Give my album up.
3rd
Bring the
and 5.
outside in. Let's go. Album up, baby. There you go. Quick. Shedeur. Exactly. Bring the outside in. Make the boy run the album up. Fucking go. Let's get good.
225 pounds.
They just don't have a guy like him, Joe. And that's a nice job giving protection to Shedeur Sanders to find someone. Of course, we'll have to wait on the flag.
Make the inside do an album up.
Bumping the passer.
Easy. Easy peasy. It's slow. Come on. What are we doing? Go. What are we doing?
With the penalty.
Come on, man. We calling plays. Let's go.
You see the protection up front doing a nice job, and it's Tuioti right here late getting that right hand in the face of Shedeur Sanders. So that's going to tack on some extra yardage after a huge completion on 3rd down.
What are we doing? It's wide open.
The first time in Oregon territory today.
Wide open. Every time. Look. Wide open again.
Going to take a shot downfield and nearly intercepted as he was looking for Weaver. But Kyrie Jackson had excellent coverage.
Phenomenal job from the back end. Xavier Weaver is the deep threat for Colorado. He tries to take the top off of defenses, but look at the 6'3" Alabama transfer. Kyrie Jackson, turn around, locate the football. Shedeur Sanders lucky that one wasn't picked up.
Yeah. That's penalty. Come on, man. And you shouldn't be throwing it like that anyway. Inside, man. Land it. Go.
2nd and 10.
Come on, Shedeur. Inside, man. Why you making so fucking long? It's wide open every time. What are you doing?
It was Mateo Uyunglele,
8, 9, 10
doing
yards.
a nice job. Shedeur Sanders is a guy that is going to scramble to throw. He's always trying to buy himself time. Nice job here. You see Uyunglele, DJ's little brother, getting that left hand up to dunk it down.
What are you doing? Come on, you getting the offensive line too tired, bro. Slants, curl, slants, curl.
Obvious
Come on,
passing
fam.
situation.
Slants,
This is where the
curl.
offensive line's been compromised, but they dropped
That
8
is just too
against
late.
it.
Now they
And
jumping it.
staying in front of Weaver, they're able to secure him after just a gain of
put him
3.5
down.
yards.
There's an example of what Oregon does on 3rd down. It looks like they've got 6
Slants
guys
and
up on the
curl,
line of scrimmage, and they're going to be blitzing everybody. At the very last second, they drop a guy out, and that's the guy who ends up making the tackle on the receiver tunnel screen.
Hey. Making too many mistakes, man. He still didn't want to throw. He still didn't want to throw.
Tez Johnson going to put his heels on the 10-yard line as Colorado's looking to pin, and he calls for the fair catch.
Tess, Jesse, coaches hate nothing more than unnecessary penalties. A close second, missed tackles. Deion Sanders went over to the defensive bench, reminding guys about the little details, wrapping up, getting guys to the ground. Not the defensive start he would have liked to see from his team so far.
Especially these defensive backs. Can you imagine having Deion Sanders coaching you?
Greatest of all time. The greatest of all time as your coach. The standard that he sets here on this team is
okay,
so
they did not.
For you, somewhat relatable because Steve Spurrier has been trophy-winning quarterback, was your head coach.
I would throw an incompletion, and Coach Spurrier would look at me and say, well, you can't complete that? I'm like, you could complete that. You won the Heisman Trophy. You played in the NFL for 10-something years.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it.
From inside his own 5, and that is incomplete as he was looking for the 6'3" Trayshawn Holden, and that's the first incompletion of the afternoon for Bo Nix.
He's been dialed in. We've seen a lot of short throws so far in this game. He continues to go after Amari and Cooper. You cannot overstate the impact of not having Travis Hunter on the field in the secondary for Colorado. Bo Nix trying to take advantage of these throws into the boundary against Cooper.
I told you, rotate the blitz. 3 up front, rotate the blitz. Nice. Get in there. Good. This is it. This is how you stop. This is
Colorado defense.
This is it.
As the final seconds of the first quarter will tick down. Ducks had a very strong start. Long drives, a 10-play drive with Whittington capping it. Then Nix made that excellent play.
Okay, so you got the 3 up front, and you got the 1 floating. That's it. That's the whole thing. And then you got 4 in the back. That's nasty.
ESPN College Football presented by Capital One returns after this message and a word from our ABC
I like it. See it? Now that's nice.
Some people just know what road to take. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
You got one spine.
The service road is faster.
Exactly. That's how you stop this shit, just
he
like
knows
that.
better than any GPS,
3
and he
down,
points you in Allstate's
1 spine,
direction.
Go all the way down the road,
blitz.
past the big gray warehouse.
Everybody in the
So
zone.
you don't know the back rows.
I don't want to be late.
What did I say?
I'm going to save us 5
Exactly.
minutes.
That's
Some
how you
people just
stop
know
it.
what road to
'Cause
take.
now,
We're on the fastest route.
Those are the people who know safe drivers save 40% with Allstate.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you got 3 right here. You don't know which one of them is coming. You feel what I'm saying? And then you got this spot. You have this spot right here. He's floating. He's now the blitz could be rotating. You know what I'm saying? So he don't even have to go. It could be
Interesting.
him going over here. Both.
It's both an electric and a gas car. Yeah.
Exactly.
Quite the
Rotate the blitz 3 down. Rotate the spot in the blitz. And you got 4. You got 4 on the second level. Mike level, outside linebacker and safety.
So JJ's for lunch? The first ever Lexus RX plug-in hybrid. Electric for short trips, gas for long. It really is both.
It's that easy. Or 3 over the top.
Wow, you guys did great with this place. Yeah,
2 over the top.
and it was easy to buy with all the help we got from Navy Federal Credit Union.
I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
That's that. That's gonna stop all of that moment, screens and trying to get the flares to the outside of the hash. That shit's over with. Now what you gonna do?
Navy Federal Credit
Union.
Union.
Our members you're not gonna just run the ball. You know what I'm saying?
1 in 8 people have worked at a
They ain't finna
McDonald's.
do that.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
That's a lot of people who know things
They're not
like
finna run the ball.
teamwork, people skills,
Not like that.
and
Not
surprising
on food.
moments.
Let's go
Our
smash now. They
experiences
don't want to
you'll
do that.
always
They
have.
trying to fly. They trying to
Celebrity
be flying
Jeopardy
leads
is
and shit. They want to win.
Hosted by me, Ken Jennings.
But
Celebrities
you-
compete to win $1 million.
What is
You mean to tell me they only score
incorrect answer to this question?
2 touchdowns?
Jeopardy premieres Wednesday, 8, 7 Central on ABC.
We married me.
Number 10, they number 19, and this is all y'all got. Man, Deion finna mash the gas on these
True
suckers.
love and
Make
marriage
this gonna be
starts
21
here.
unanswered.
I can't stop myself from falling.
21 unanswered. The second quarter. Watch
Hi,
these
kids.
adjustments.
So it turns out this new T-Mobile home internet we got
You
slows
mean to tell
down
me
when
y'all-
we're all
that's all y'all
online.
can
There's not
manage
enough
is
speed for all of
13
us.
fucking
So the
points?
only solution is
Nah.
one of us has to
Nah,
move
that
out.
ain't number
It can't
10
be
quality.
mom because
My salary.
your mom's very
I'm
successful.
sorry.
Jake,
I'm the only one that laughs at your jokes.
thanks.
Listen, I'm sorry. You can't come out high powered like that and then screen, flare out on the hash, dive runs, yeah, you can't do that. That's
Games everywhere. Are
they don't
you
got
ready
nothing.
for the road? Good year.
Watch this.
More driven. Jesse, I just turned
Let's
to you in
go,
commercial break. I said I think all
go,
the
Buffalo.
hype with Colorado has made Oregon
It's not
super
personal, it's
focused to come out and have
business.
the
Nice
strong start that they
I like
produced.
it.
Yeah, Joe, I agree. I think normally when a team comes to play Oregon in Autzen Stadium, all eyes are on the Ducks. But you and I know that's not the case today. And I think the Ducks took that personally.
13 points. You need to
His
tell
second
me
year here, just
they
37
didn't.
years old, of course, won the
They're not
national
scoring no
titles
more, bro.
as the DC at Georgia.
All right, so dude.
Now,
What
third
they
down
got?
and 12. Bo Nix.
No, why did you
11,
switch
12
it up?
passing to start the game as Whittington comes into the backfield.
Get
Chance
back.
for the
Get
Colorado
back.
defense.
Exactly. Get back.
Nix
Come
with
on, you got to
time.
get there, y'all. Interception.
Underneath as he goes to Franklin. A flag is down as Franklin is going to be tackled
Tell
4 yards
her
short of the
outside to
line,
get back.
the line to gain as
That
Cooper
should've been a
and
pick.
Woods
It was
converge
an
on the
error.
tackle.
I think they're going to get a hold on an Oregon receiver. I think it was Trayshawn Holden out on the outside.
Exactly. Yeah, you sure freaking did. That's why I was in the
Of
air
course,
too
Coach
long.
Prime says, hey, we're going to decline that. We want that ball. They only had 9
Ball.
plays of offense at Colorado in that
Exactly.
first quarter.
What they
Oregon had
gonna do now?
136 total yards to Colorado's
What they
19.
gonna do now? Nice. Nice. They can't even get set to throw.
Offense.
Exactly.
That penalties decline. The result of the play is a fourth down.
So here's an
Let's go.
opportunity for the Buffs to have very good
Good
field
deal. So
position.
defense wins the goddamn
That was
game.
big, Joe. Right before that snap
That's
in the
good.
break, Coach Prime was
Come on,
out on
Chief.
the field trying to motivate and hype his defense up to come up with a play. That is a huge stop
No, that
right
was
now,
good.
getting an opportunity
That was
to give the football back to Shedeur Sanders here somewhere around midfield to create some
That was
momentum.
good.
Jimmy Horn's
Yeah,
the
that's
return
when
man,
bro,
and he's
you
at
mean to
the
tell me
other
they only
40.
got
It's the first
13
punt
points? Yeah,
from
right.
Ross James.
These guys are out of here. Uh-oh, good
And they
move.
are going to fake it.
Oh,
And
my
it is going to
Lord.
work out. Would you look at
Good
this?
move.
That was from their
I should know that that's what they finna do,
17-yard
fam.
line as they fake
Like,
it
what
with
is y'all
Casey
doing?
Rogers, the
Good
big
move.
300-pound defensive tackle. Dan Lanning pulls that out.
You know,
Now,
Jiggy.
Casey Rogers was an excellent
Good
lacrosse
move.
player. He had a scholarship offer to play lax at Syracuse, so the
That's
big man
crazy.
can run.
Look how he,
Look at this.
that was
Everybody
crazy.
from Colorado is looking at the punter who's
crazy.
rolling out to the right. Not just eye candy on
Yeah, think
offense,
about it.
eye candy on
Look, he
special
faked again,
teams.
too.
Great selling
Crazy.
job by the punter like it went over his head. And how about the big fella
Good
rumbling?
move.
He goes 18 yards, the
you bet.
300-pounder. Nix now looking to wind it up and then has to tuck it. But Jesse, to go with a fake punt. Listen, you're the favorite team. You're the top 10 team playing at home. You're up by 13 points, and Dan Lanning says, hey, we got some big-time juice in us.
Yeah, I think it sends a very clear message to your team that you've got confidence in them. And again, Joe, we talk about the edge Dan Lanning and Oregon may have come into this game with, feeling a little bit disrespected. And right now, they are dominating in all 3 phases.
Look at Casey Rogers over on the sideline. All the hair flowing, everybody
Good move.
on the back as Bucky Irving takes it past midfield. Shiloh Sanders
Yeah, they're not
with the
playing.
tackle.
You're going to get big right tackle.
they're not
Johnny
playing down there.
Cornelius pulling around the outside. There's another flag down here. You see him right here, 65, roll out, gets a block on a DB. That's not a lot of fun.
That's crazy.
Holding. Offense number 3. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Second down.
53 don't
Just
want
the
it.
tight end Ferguson, who was flagged.
Joe, penalties have been a massive problem for Oregon early this year. 25 in the first 3 games. That ranks 118th in the nation. That's something that Dan Lanning and his coaching staff have got to get worked out.
He didn't want it, though.
4 penalties for 40 yards today.
Let's go. And all the niggas, let's go. Go.
Second and 13 after the penalty. Nick's going to swing it to Irving. And Bucky is met and breaks the tackle.
Why didn't that tackle him, bro? What are you doing?
Jay, the transfer from Florida State. Jay didn't wrap him, and Bucky said, I got more in me.
Well, it's DeMoy Kennedy, too, at linebacker. You just got to get hats to the football. Look at 22. It's just not a good enough effort. And Katie was telling us earlier, that's what Coach Prime was telling his guys on the sidelines. You got to just do the fundamental things better to have a shot.
So he gets 9 yards back, and it makes a 3rd and 4.
That's crazy.
Another pre-snap penalty.
Yeah.
False start. Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's Connerly, the left tackle, Jess.
That's crazy.
And it would be phenomenal here for Colorado defensively. On a 3rd down situation, obvious passing situation, you got to try to build a fence around Bo Nix and contain him. We talk about him being one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. You can't give him any lanes to run through or give him an opportunity to extend the play. Pass rush here is huge.
Go get it, bro.
Down to 9.
Yeah, 41. Go get it. Go get it.
Shallow cross goes underneath, and Franklin.
They're not even going to get it, bro.
Franklin gets enough for the 1st down. Probably a face mask at the end of this play to Troy Franklin.
That's going to be on Travis Jay. Nice job of Franklin underneath on the drag route, catching it and getting north right away, splitting the defenders.
It might be a sit out. That defense don't penetrate.
Defense number 4. 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, we even pulling him out, coach. He's just in the way. We got all this crap on his body.
On 3rd down, you're going to have Franklin coming from this side, and Travis Jay is going to converge. He's over here to make a tackle.
Swim, bro. Could have moved.
Just got the hand up in the face. 10 extra yards, and that insult to injury, converting that 1st down.
You almost had it, bro.
Punt, couple completions, a penalty, and all of a sudden they're at the Colorado 38. Nick's play action being chased down.
No, get him. There you go, baby. Come on, man. That's what you got to do every time.
Jordan Dominic is their most dynamic pass rusher, and this time he doesn't just beat a tackle over here. He's going to try to get him. The running back's going to try to get him. But Dominic has tremendous get-off, does a great job using the hands to slap down the arms of the tackle, and there's the closing speed. That is huge for this Colorado defense. They haven't been great rushing the passer this year, but playing on the road against a quarterback that dangerous like Bo Nix, it's a big-time play.
And it makes for a 2nd and 21.
Straight up.
Irving splitting defenders.
You're right, bro.
1st down, Ducks.
Oh, these guys, what are they doing?
And that just can't happen. You know, after getting a sack,
I'm saying
creating a negative play right around you, just the very next snap, you get one to go right up the gut. And again, guys missing tackle.
They falling down. It's like, oh, that's pathetic.
Quickly getting it to Holden.
Good hit. There you go. There you go, baby.
Holden taken down at the 21-yard line.
It was a big-time hit by Shiloh Sanders. He's been a star on this Colorado defense. Last week against Colorado State, huge pick 6. Also created a forced fumble. Great job there, coming downhill with bad intentions.
He was the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week for that effort last week against CSU. 2nd and 7.
Send him. Just send him. Oh, coach, he got to go. Why is he hesitating?
Behind. It was well blocked, but then Amari McNeil was able to drag him down.
Not even in the play.
It's an area of the field where Troy Franklin, number 11, right now lined up against Travis Jay. The Florida State transfers missed time with a knee injury out to his left down here one-on-one.
3rd and 2.
Send the mic there. Send the mic.
And it's into the arms of Troy Franklin.
Oh, this dude sucks, man.
Oregon. Casey Rogers.
That number 4, he out of there.
And then Bo Nix, who has been red hot, caps that drive.
He's not tackling, he's not covering. Look at him.
Speed off of the ball. And Travis Jay's 6'2" himself. He has good size. He hasn't had a lot of reps early this year, and on an island one-on-one, he's no match for Franklin. That is one of the best receivers in the entire country, a guy that everybody's expecting to have a big season after leading the conference last year with 9 receiving touchdowns.
You see that diamond formation here on the two-point conversion. Nix goes to the other side and gets it to Franklin. This offense, when it's in rhythm, with a Heisman contending quarterback in Bo Nix, is dangerous. It all started with the fake punt. Remember, it was 4th down on their own 17. That big guy who's been well-traveled. Went to boarding school at Avon Old Farms in Connecticut. Went to Nebraska. Now he's at Oregon. And he set up this as Franklin hauls it in from Bo Nix. And it is all Ducks early on a day when the world came to see what Coach Prime had left in the tank with these Bucks.
And my son is with the watch
With wet AMD, sometimes I worry my world is getting smaller because of my sight. But now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments. Which means doing more of what I love. Vabysmo is the only treatment designed to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye, or are allergic to it or any of its ingredients. Treatments like Vabysmo can cause eye infection or retinal detachment. Vabysmo may cause a temporary increase in eye pressure after receiving the injection. Although uncommon, there is a potential risk of heart attack or stroke associated with blood clots.
Open up your world.
A chance for up to 4 months between treatments with Vabysmo. Ask your doctor.
Hi, this is Shantrice, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is the richness of the pimento cheese. No, actually, the mild spiciness of the jalapeno peppers. No, it's the crispy chicken. Actually, I can't decide. It's the entire sandwich.
Hey, my name's Liam, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is that it's so creamy. The pimento cheese has the great flavor, but it also lets everything else on the sandwich elevate it. That takes it up to another level. It's the best.
They attacking
on a heartbreaking Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
So this is goodbye?
Tech's moving to a new conference.
So we're not rivals anymore? What about our history?
This realignment's bigger than us both, but here, I got you something to remember me by.
To get ready for
Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar?
0. Like the odds of you making the playoff. Gotta go.
I'll always hate you in your overrated school.
I'll hate yours too.
We're still gonna out-recruit you.
We have higher academic standards.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
With this style. Hell no. Nah, they gonna be it young UFC with that. That ain't gonna be. You can't beat West Coast.
Travis Kelsey is a champion twice.
Fucking, what do you call that? All them fly routes, all that speed, and all that. You can't.
With 16 grams of protein per can and chunky spicy
you can't
chicken
beat no
noodles,
West
it eats like
Coast
a meal.
team not tackling, bro. You have to tackle. You gotta tackle, bro. Yeah, you got 3 quarters, but you have to tackle, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat UFC.
It's been long drives.
You have to tackle. All them people is running so fast. Like Ducks and they've always had speed.
Of 20 or more yards.
Just methodical, right? High level of execution right now for the Ducks offense.
That's good.
You got the sense just listening to Dan Lanning pregame.
Don't even
Rooted
matter.
in substance, not flash. Rooted in substance. Today, we talk with our pads. You top of your helmet. Every moment. The Cinderella story is over, man. Right? They're fighting for clicks. We're fighting for wins. There's a difference. Right? There's a difference. Right? This game ain't going to be played in Hollywood. It's going to be played on the grass. Right? It's going to be played on the grass. Let's go.
Rooted in substance was the theme from Coach Lanning. Henderson not finding much pursuit down the line as he was taken down by Bryce Betcher.
They've got to be able to just run the ball a little bit. You see Dan Lanning there. I'd say that got his players' attention, and they responded.
Oh yeah, they put that up there for that. I mean, it is what it is.
To the country right now.
Yeah.
Empty set for Shedeur.
It's all political. Inside over the linebacker. Inside over the linebacker.
Before that happens, eventually it closed
down. Why are you just standing there?
The transfer from the SEC doing damage out west, Jordan Birch.
He's up against Jared Christian Lichtenhand, who's a 6'10" left tackle over here, and it's hard for him to bend. You see that.
Come on, 87 over the linebacker. He's not supposed to. Like, come on, bro. You got to drag them bitches across. Like, let's go.
Right into the lap of Shedeur Sanders.
Real slanted.
And that leaves them with a 3rd and 18. And a crowd cascading with a roar in his face. Backed up again. This offensive line is such a struggle and diving for the attempt at an interception on the sideline.
So it's tremendous pursuit that time by the true freshman Blake Purchase, forcing Shedeur Sanders out to his right.
It's an incomplete pass. It was Jamal Hill who was trying to see if he could get to that ball. So it's the second 3 and out.
Look at the effort here on the end.
Look at this shit. Look at this
out Hill.
Way to break the route.
Just going down, not able to come away with the interception. But what a start by the Oregon Ducks.
Already the 3rd punt for Mark Bassett. Tez Johnson, the return man.
He can't use his legs because niggas ain't running their routes, bro. They're moving too slow.
So that play clock coming down.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
And again, the kind of penalties that'll drive a coaching staff crazy. You have to execute. And now you're asking a lot of your big punter to turn this ball, drive it downfield against the speedy Tez Johnson, who's just beyond midfield.
Oh, this is nasty. 25 more.
And over end, fielded at the 45. Downs right away. A 3-touchdown lead. What did Prime say about that magical number 21? That's what the Ducks are sitting on right now.
Oh, that's super slow. What did Prime say about that? Oh, that's too cool. Okay, well, for the offense, ain't no running going on. It seemed like how basketball is. All they doing is shooting threes now. So we need drags. We need curls. We need slants. That's what we need. I'm saying because their second level is not. They're not even really moving. They're not even really running. No. Maybe a few option reads, you know what I'm saying? But the way you beat these guys is slants, drags. I throw some sweeps in there. I throw some tosses in there. That's what I'm saying. They ain't even thinking about it. Like I don't understand. This is where you get your read options, fucking tosses and shit, send offs, and you know. That's what I do because their defense ain't even really moving like that. The pocket's just collapsing because niggas they running these long ass routes. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you got them running these long routes? Get quick, get short. You know what I'm saying? What is the point of running these long routes and you down 21. I know you don't want to eat up all the clock, but you eating up a lot of clock just with these long ass routes. 87, he running his route so fucking slow, and he's rounding his routes. He ain't even like, like, come on, fam. You seen his last route he just ran? He was rounding the route. Come on, man. You gotta, come on, man. Yeah, see, look, just like that. That's it. All you do, look, that's it. Boom. Look, they flats. That's it. And then fades. That's it. That's it. That's all they doing because it's right there. It's easy. Outside. Oh, good play. Good play. Good play. Good play. Good play. Good play. Look at that. You see? Look, you got three. Look, you see them? They all playing zone. And look at that. That's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Look at that. You see that? Because they can't when you don't got when they don't have them little flats and when you take all that shit away, it's over with, fam. Outside. Come on, man, but go to the left though. He wide open. Why you throwing over there? But bring him in now. Now it's slants. Need slants and drags. And once they start biting the slants, post. That's it. Good move. Why are you throwing outside? We don't need them. Like, come on, fam. Use them to send them off. Bro, what is this? These all pass interference. That's crazy, bro. Exactly. Come on, man. Stop throwing to these people on the outside. They're not doing nothing. Make them come in. Make them do some drags. Because they not running, they running their routes too slow. Look at that. He ain't even really getting off the ball, bro. Like, come on, fam. They not even getting off they're not moving. They moving too slow. Come on, fam. They not even getting off the line fast enough. Like, you ain't just give it to him, bro. Keep it for. Look how he got in there. And they ain't even blocking. What is y'all? Come on, man. You should have just gave it to him. That's it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Across. We need slants. We need drags. Why they not listening to me, fam? Look at the middle. It's wide open, bro. Come on, man. It's wide open, bro. They coming. You know they sending them. Come on, coach. Come on, man. Exactly. Now it's gone. Now you just gotta. There you go. Come on, they tripping, bro. Yeah, he finna start calling everything. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But one thing, let me say this. Y'all. Because I really feel like in order to know your enemy, you must become your enemy. And yeah, they not experienced with that. So as I'm seeing, constant adjustment, that was 3 hurries in a row. So what are they looking for? Oh, he needs to see Bliss and Styles because they ain't been doing it. All right, cool. So you gotta come back. You gotta come back with slants then. You gotta come back with slants then. Slants and drags, y'all. Curls. Slants, drags, and curls. That's you're only giving up all in blitzes for that, in my opinion. Because you don't know what the defense is doing. We've been seeing is a that's just crazy. That's crazy.
I'll pay for those.
Here you go, Danny.
Time to get these smells home. Grill right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above. That's a good sizzle.
That's it.
Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Aria with dual motor e-force that helps put you in control and ProPilot Assist 2.0 for when you'd rather go with the flow. It's powerful sophistication. It's fearless adventure. The all-new, all-electric Nissan Aria.
Julianne Hough joins Alfonso Ribeiro for an all-new season of Dancing with the Stars.
2 quarters now.
Kevin Nagani at Studio AT&T 5G, keeping fans connected as we take a look at our multi-view, which is showcasing a bunch of great games. Kansas BYU tied at 14 over on ESPN. Miami in control on ESPN2. Tennessee off that Florida loss. Joe Milton with a big touchdown run up 21-0 on the SEC Network, and Louisville all over BC on the ACC Network. Tess, Jesse, and Katie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Look forward to hearing all the reaction of Florida State Clemson as well. Jordan James breaking tackles and going ahead for yet down for Oregon.
He's their most physical runner, and I think you could easily argue that the running back group is the deepest position on Oregon's offense. Irving, Whittington, and James can all do a lot of the same things, and to have fresh legs wearing a defense down, especially one like Colorado that hasn't been great stopping the run, that's a tall ask to slow these guys down.
Nix gets it to
That's all you got to do is get that good move. You're supposed to touch it, though, bro. You're not even putting no effort. Come on, man. You're not even putting no effort, man.
Of course, Oregon got the ball first in the game, so they're going to try and march the field here and try to tack on some more points before going into halftime. It has been they've been hitting on all cylinders in this game. Offensively, a 10, 11, and 13 play touchdown drive. Colorado just hasn't had the answer until that interception on the last drive.
They don't want it. They don't want it. 43, go, 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 go. Oh my, 38, you are garbage. I said 43, I meant 38. You are garbage.
Mitchell, who's been well-traveled.
You're supposed to blow that up, bro.
Well, you see that tough running by James there. He's 205 pounds and a guy that can kind of break through arm tackles, push the pile, and always fall forward. James was a Georgia commit and then flipped when Dan Lanning came here to Oregon, and he's found a nice home for himself here. You know, he leads the conference in rushing touchdowns with 5 heading into this game.
Yeah, he was the only Georgia commit who flipped when Lanning came over, and he's having success with the Ducks. Was a first down as James stays in as the back.
That ain't gonna do it. You gotta go now. You gotta go now. You gotta go now.
Jordan James able to cut and spin.
Come on, bro. You gotta go. You can't just stand there, bro.
He makes it to the 36.
Jackson Powers Johnson, the center, doing a nice job.
You gotta go. Look at him on top. Look at it. He gotta go. Don't hesitate, bro. Just go. You see him.
It doesn't matter. When you get your big 330-pound offensive lineman into the second level against
just an extra man on the field game doing on 42. Like, you gotta go, bro. What do you need? You got a corner. Everybody's playing cover 2. Yo. Come on, man.
Papa John's garlic sauce fans, we made the garlic epic stuffed crust pizza just for
they
you
don't know how to
with
play
that
defense.
garlic flavor.
Second board does not know how to play defense.
But you wanted more heat, so now you can get it in spicy. Get a one topping for
That's
$13.99.
fine. Outside linebacker number 42, he's supposed to go. What is he doing? He's just standing there, bro. You should already see the running back is basically in counter mode, right? He's waiting. They're watching. You're not worried about the flash, man.
You don't have to be
You worried about the quarterback and the running back.
with AT&T 5G.
Why are you covering? Why are you trying to cover man? Y'all ain't even in man. What are you doing?
Right into place until you run out of what are
Yo.
those called again?
You see him stalling. Go.
Oh, right.
Go, bro.
The Home Depot app is
You already got two. You already got. You got corner contained, and you got safety over the top of you, and then middle linebacker. Why are you worried about one man?
Download the Home Depot app.
Who's just in the
It's
block?
made for
Like, what are you doing?
The 3 for Me only at Chili's serves
Bro,
up
he just
bottomless
stood there
drinks,
and
bottomless
didn't
chips
turn
and
it. He
salsa,
should
and a
just
cheeseburger
went, bro.
and fries for just $10.99. Hey, it's 3 for me,
He should
not
just
3 for
went.
us.
All
This
that
Chili's 3
hesitate,
for me
bro.
is the
It's
best
fucking them off.
$10.99 you can eat.
38, he's hesitating.
Cashback is good.
40,
Double cashback is
42,
even
he
better.
hesitating.
Discover
Like,
matches
come on, bro.
all the
Like, is
cashback
y'all
you
gonna
earn
go?
at the end of your first
So they
year,
rotating
which is
this, man.
cashback
They
at its
rotating the
best.
spot, man, and look what they doing. They not been doing nothing, bro.
I'll be there in 30
Crazy.
minutes, I think.
See you there.
That's sad to watch. That is sad to watch, bro.
Thank you.
Rerouting.
That's crazy.
Class-leading safety and tech features to elevate your commute. The all-new Hyundai Kona.
Football's here, you know what that means. More flame grilled beef from Burger King. Celebrate with us, cheer on your team. Y'all know this part, come on, let's sing. BK, have it your way.
Who do you think taps out first?
I think the duck goes the distance.
All right, you about ready to get out? What's this? Hospital bill for $1,000?
He just told the truth in
Did this
the
guy just
commercial.
say
He
gap?
said, I think
He's
the
talking
duck
about
goes the
expenses
distance.
health insurance doesn't cover.
Wow.
But with Aflac, you can get money to help close that gap.
That's crazy.
Affleck, huh? Okay.
Oh, does one go zero?
Get help with expenses health insurance
There you go.
doesn't cover. Official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
You want a race?
For real?
Exactly.
State Farm halftime report just minutes away. Booger McFarland, Kevin
So
Agati
they're
here.
gonna lose this
Alabama,
game.
Nick Saban trailing to Lane Kiffin, and Ole Miss right now is driving. Highlights coming your way. Colorado and Shedeur Sanders, what are you seeing so far?
Well, he's got to figure out a way to push the football down the field. The catch is they can't block him up front, so he doesn't have much time. But Shedeur has to do a better job of stepping up in the pocket. He's drifting back, taking some unnecessary sacks.
Seeing a bunch of bully ball from Oregon so far.
Yeah.
Tess, back to you.
Thank you, Kevin. Look forward to hearing what Kevin and Boog have to say at halftime on this big day of college football.
That's all you need right there.
And with these, Troy Franklin
All you need right there. They ain't even playing.
A 36-yard touchdown strike. Bo Nix to Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin, who was such a huge recruit in 21. Everybody thought he was going to be a breakout star as a freshman. And then the very last practice before the season opener, he was injured, took him a while to get going. Now you can't stop.
You might as well put other people in the game, man. You might as well start switching out the secondary.
You're going to see one defender go with it. Trevor Woods is the safety.
Okay.
And there's
all
no
you
one
need.
in the middle of the field.
Oh, look at that.
Cover Troy Franklin. It's a coverage bust on the back end at the safety position. And that is just way too easy pitch and catch for Bo Nix and his favorite target.
Jesse, Bo says that Franklin's just such an instinctual football player. Yeah, he's fast, explosive, he's got good hands. But Nick says it's Franklin's releases and his routes that are probably the best thing that he does. And then when you add that with his mind and his creativity,
He worried about covering the slot.
They have deep intellectual conversations about looks and what they want to do.
You got a whole man out there, bro.
It's just such a really strong partnership, and it shows up every single Saturday.
That's a great point, Katie. You don't see a lot of really tall receivers as Troy Franklin is. And those releases you're talking about, that helps him create separation and using his top-end speed. And you can tell, Bo Nix and Troy Franklin have spent a lot of time in the offseason and throughout the week in practice getting on the same page because their chemistry right now looks unstoppable.
Well, he's targeted him 7 times. The next closest guy is 3. And by the way, it's produced 101 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tonight at 7:30 right here on ABC.
Zone and they're not playing man. Why is people covering like they're playing man?
Number 3 is in the highest ranking for the Horns since 2009.
Really?
Yeah.
They're rolling. Coach Sark, he's got it going. And Quinn Ewers, I'll tell you, when he's good, he is really good. There are a lot of people really high on them with Xavier Worthy and Sanders at tight end, all the weapons that Quinn Ewers can throw to. But if that guy brings his A game to the park week in, week out, to start calling plays, that is a tough offense to stop.
There's Jordan Birch, and there's his target, Shedeur Sanders. Was only 7 of 12 for 37 yards, been sacked 3 times. Edwards out of the backfield. Edwards, the star freshman who was committed to Notre Dame and then flipped, said, I got to play for Coach Prime.
Well, here's the problem if you're Colorado right now. You know you need to take shots downfield, but how are you going to get that protected? How are you going to give Shedeur Sanders time when the offensive line has been struggling as much as they've had? That is a big question for offensive coordinator Sean Lewis to try to figure out here, because that has to be the biggest adjustment they make in the second half.
Empty look.
Quickly
getting it to Weaver.
It's like that. That's all you got to do.
Balance as he was
That's
taken down that time by Dante Manning.
And for a lot of this season, the offensive line has really been neutralizing some of the talent they have at wide receiver. Sean Lewis trying to find ways to get his best players, Weaver and Horn and Edwards, involved in the passing game, but it's hard when you can't block for your quarterback.
Empty look. Shedeur,
see, look, now they want to do the just like, come on, bro. Why does it take so fucking long to do what the fuck I say?
The catch. These are dangerous dudes once they have the ball in their hands. But Oregon's defense on the back end has done a really good job of limiting the damage.
2nd and 6, again, just going to the quick game. That is off the hands of Jimmy Moore.
We're doing the whole time, but now they want to do curls and slant.
There's a big substitution
and
for Oregon coming on the field. Pass rush
in the beginning, bro.
Like, come on, man. Freshman. Here we go. Autzen Stadium, one of the loudest environments in college football.
Why would you take so long to start, you know what I mean, incorporating? You need it now. This it, man.
3rd and 6. 4-man rush. Shador spins out of it. Another man in his face and sacked again. That's the 4th time. And Tatum Tuioti with the sack. The true freshman takes down Shador Sanders.
I mean, Jared Christian Lichtenhand just has to do a better job at the left tackle position. He's just giving up way too much ground to Blake Purchase coming off the edge. We just talked about him as a true freshman coming on the field. But out here, you've got to kick out. I mean, you just can't let him take a straight beeline down the median to get to the quarterback. You've got to create separation between him and the QB.
They're running their routes too fucking tight, bro. Like, what are they doing? They're not even...
Defense. It's really not just that one play, but the left tackle
bro,
spot.
All they routes is crowd cross.
That's crazy. They try to go to the RPO game.
That's crazy.
They're not able to hold up in the middle with Brandon Dorless. We've seen a safety blitz be able to get home. All in all, 4 sacks on the day given up by Colorado. And it doesn't matter how good your quarterback is. It doesn't matter how dynamic your wide receivers or running backs are. If you can't get guys blocked, all of that is neutralized.
That's it on for the 5th time to punt for the Bucs. And this guy's out of bounds. And a quick word from Cheesy for you.
I thought they were 1 in.
I'm RG3Z. See you next time. Hey, who changed my name to RG3Z?
Me? It's a great combo. Like college football and Cheez-It. You like?
You cheddar believe it.
And how will college football fans feel? They're going to be feeling the Cheez-It.
Well, Coach Brime has said it time and again. Do you believe? Do you believe? Yes, listen, I believe in the man. I believe in where this program's going, his ability to be a motivator, to be a mastermind football coach.
Yeah, they're
but
not.
I don't think anybody's believing in that offensive line right now.
Not right now. Also, I think you just have to question
how
much emotionally did Colorado have left in the tank coming into this game.
Bo Nix, after a timeout was used as he goes right back to Troy Franklin.
I mean, think about it, Joe. They've been in the spotlight, Colorado has, for the first 3 weeks. And that game and win against Colorado State was physically draining. It was emotionally draining. Coming in here without your best player, Travis Hunter.
Nix is on fire. He can't miss. Tez Johnson. And coverage is soft. Pockets are open. And Nix is carving them up.
He's just wide open. There's nobody lining up against Johnson in the slot. I mean, we saw the touchdown pass to Franklin on the last drive on the coverage bust. And there's another one by the Buffaloes.
Minute to play in this first half. Nix goes underneath as he's right back to Tez Johnson.
I mean, Joe, this looks like a really good offense practicing 2-minute against the scout team.
Yes.
I mean, that's just really, to me, just
the
like I see it.
bro. They're not running. They're not running.
One of the best offenses.
They're running their routes too close and too tight, and they're taking too long to run their routes.
Whether it's Irving, who you see there, Whittington, or James.
This is an offense that is going to give a lot of defenses major headaches in the Pac-12. And Charles Collier right now, he's got his hands full.
Quick to the outside, and again it's Franklin. Franklin makes a move as he works his way to the 10-yard line.
Gotta be
Troy Franklin, that's 8 catches now.
Yeah, you got to be smart. Sorry, Joe. Knowing the clock and the situation in 2 minutes, getting out of bounds on the boundary there. Got timeouts in your back pocket. Dan Lanning is going to use one here, but it's a situation they practice often, trying to preserve as much time as you can to see if you can steal another touchdown and take this thing 35-0 into half.
We have more college football on ESPN Plus tonight. Florida is in action, facing Charlotte. Sam Houston takes on Houston. Both those games at 7 Eastern. You can go to ESPNplus.com or download the ESPN app.
Big bounce-back win last week for Florida.
Oh, wasn't it?
Tennessee. It was a big win for Billy Napier. And ETN at running back having a huge day. It's going to be critical for the Gators this season.
I think there are going to be people that look at this stat line and say, oh, the magic ran out, and question some of the things you saw the last 3 weeks. Folks, just point to that offensive line. Shador Sanders, who has been masterful in spite of the offensive line struggles. He came in #2 in the country in passing yards, in touchdown passes, and completion percentage. But there are legit edge rushers on Oregon, and not just that, but you brought up how much comes after it. It has been a struggle. Then on the other side of Shador, you have Bo Nix, who, as we said, like having a coach on the field, distributing the ball, sharp as could be. He's 22 of 24 and could add to it right here.
He's got another one-on-one up here with Amarian Cooper, his best receiver.
Watch this slot receiver on the inside.
He's going to run it. Nix inside the 5 and inside the end zone. He can do it with the arm and then showcase the smarts with the legs.
That's crazy.
As his mom and dad, Krista and Patrick, look on. It's been a near flawless first half for Oregon.
We talked about this earlier. Will Stein start letting number 10 run a little bit more in the red zone like we saw last year under then offensive coordinator Kenny Dillingham, and dialed up a beautiful play at a critical juncture. This offensive line's been impressive for Oregon, and they're doing a nice job getting into the second level. Dave Iuli, the left guard, is able to work his way up and get a hat on a linebacker, and that kind of created the crease right there for Bo Nix to use his speed.
Mom and dad say, wow, this is something now. Scoring 14 points in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. That Heisman campaign, the bodacious campaign. Billboards everywhere. We're going to have tired arms from the duck. Already 35 points with 12 seconds before halftime.
This is quite the stage for Bo Nix, isn't it? Because you and I both know in the Heisman Trophy, a lot of that is the stage you have and voters at home getting an opportunity to watch. With all the attention and the spotlight of college football on this game, provided a massive platform, and Bo Nix is taking advantage. 22 of 24, 3 passing touchdowns,
and then they keep playing this year.
He's been amazing.
He talks about this school as being a place that has changed his life, that gave him an opportunity to be himself. Remember, he was down at Auburn where his father was an all-time great. He said, I'm out of the spotlight of your playing here because your dad played here. But he is in the spotlight of the yellow and green and starring today. This season, for every field goal and extra point made by participating universities, All-State will make a contribution to the university's General Scholarship Fund. We thank All-State for that.
Yep, All-State commercial had Deion in it saying that the duck was going to win it. That's crazy.
In Dallas.
Natural fit, room for your toes. Stay comfortable. Stay out there. If the shoe fits.
That's crazy, bro. What the hell? That's hard. That's crazy. Yeah, of course they ain't done yet. He done already exposed the secondary. The corners are not doing their job. They don't know how to successfully play zone. They're not zoning properly. You did? Yeah, this is yeah. You finna get at that ego. They finna get at that ego. They already took out one of their star players. You know, that was organized. So now, you know, they you know, they forgive them and and all this other stuff. Got rid of one of the top players who's gonna play, you know, and motivate people. You have nobody who's gonna motivate nobody. Nobody's motivating. Both of your sons are having a bad game. If there's no motivation, then what? 87, what is he doing? He rounding off his routes. They're doing too much. They're doing respect against USC, bro. If the defense is not going to play the defense that is giving them, bro, they just put the fight. Look, here they go talking about Alabama. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. Why would they put this during this? Oh wow. That's crazy. The commercials, they be saying a lot. There be a lot of stuff going on. That's crazy. Man, the agenda is so crazy. Yeah, USC. I mean, this is high powered running gun. This is, I mean, the best plays. They don't. You thought this shit was something? Nah, man. This ain't near. 43 ain't even getting. Like, they're not even playing, bro. They're not penetrating. They're not doing. Oh, let's see what these guys do.
5-0 in the first half. And when you look at Bo Nix's numbers, 2 incompletions, 4 total touchdowns. He is Booger McFarland. I'm Kevin Nagant here. Listen, coming into the game, Oregon was favored to win this by 21 points. It's not so much that they're winning this game, it's how they're winning. But what do you see?
Well, first of all, they're dominating. And if you watch Bo Nix, he's not holding the football. Anytime his back foot hits the ground, the ball is coming out. That means he's decisive. He understands where he's going with the football. He's only had 2 incompletions, and he's got the ball to 8 different receivers. He is spreading the ball around. He is in rhythm, and I love what they're doing up front. They're making sure they control the line of scrimmage. And Bo Nix right now, he came into this game thinking that Shedeur Sanders may have been the best quarterback on the field. He's showing America, I am the best quarterback.
And when you look at Shedeur Sanders, some things that stand out here specifically, we knew that he was going to have a challenging day because of the offensive line matched up against the defense, the physicality that we see from Oregon. One thing that stands out, though, is that they only have 4 first downs, Boog. When you look at how many total yards, just 23. What's going on?
Well, nobody's open down the field, and when you look at it, Kev, anytime somebody
not running the route, look at that. Look at the
4 sacks by the Oregon defense, led by the South Carolina transfer Jordan Burton. They're getting after the quarterback. They're taking over the offensive line, and they are swarming, making the pocket very tight for Shedeur Sanders. And instead of stepping up in the pocket, he's drifting back into some sacks right now. They need to go into halftime and say, hey, guys, let's just put one drive together. Let's calm down, see if we can put one drive and move the ball down the field.
To your point, too, with Shedeur Sanders, he's now been sacked in 3.5 games, a total of 19 times. He's been hit over 60 times this season, the most for any quarterback. And what's scary is Dan Lanning's message in the locker room, we're not done yet. We're not satisfied, saying that to Katie George.
You can tell they came out today, Kev, trying to prove a point. In his pregame speech to his football team, hey, we're about wins and not clicks. And so getting his team ready to go, he did an outstanding job.
Okay, we will see how that plays out, of course, in the second half. Right now, let's see how it's played out in another big Pac-12 game. Utah hosting UCLA. Freshman Dante Moore, his first pass in Salt Lake City. It's picked off. Karene Reed, 21 yards.
Zone coverage, reading the freshman's eyes. Easy pick 6 for the Utes.
No Cam Rising yet, but they've got Nate Johnson to Landon King here, and Utah just looks in complete control right now.
It's amazing without Cam Rising, their ability to take 2 quarterbacks and move the ball down the field, still playing really good defense out there.
Up 14-0 right now at the half. Meanwhile, a lot of back and forth earlier in the week with Lane Kiffin questioning who was the defensive coordinator at Alabama. Jackson Dart getting the feed, and he runs up the middle right there. Ole Miss up 7-3 in Tuscaloosa.
Empty formation, spread the defense out, quarterback up the middle, and then right here, Jalen Milroe throwing in the double coverage. Cam, he was playing so good to this point, then threw in the double coverage, bad throw by him. Took points off the board for Bama.
Zamari Walton with the pick. Here, what do you make of Alabama's offensive line? They came in big this season, but they have not been doing their job.
Their strength is run blocking. Anytime you ask them to pass block, they're at a disadvantage because they're so big.
7-6 right now. We'll keep an eye on that game in Tuscaloosa. The game of the day, Death Valley. Caleb DeLoach in Florida State. The blitz knocks the ball free, picks it up, and bye-bye.
Some call it the Holy Trinity, Kev. I call it that. Sack, calls fumble, scoop and score. He did it all.
Florida State ties it up at 24. Clemson here now. Under 2 minutes to go. Tied here. Jonathan White's kicking for Clemson. Hadn't dressed in 18 months. Online grad student until Dabo asked him to come back to kick, and he misses the 29-yarder.
You got one job. Put the ball through the yellow pipes, and he couldn't do it.
Oh, that's going to haunt this team. They go to overtime. Florida State with the ball first. Jordan Travis looking for Keon Coleman.
They have a mismatch every game between Coleman and Williams. Throw the ball up. They did it over and over, and they finally hit one with Coleman.
Play calling not great late here. Klubnik, and this is on 4th and 2.
Yeah, I feel bad for Klubnik. He played an outstanding game today. Just couldn't make the necessary plays down the stretch.
Florida State survives the win 31-24. Second time that Dabo is 0-2 in conference play, first since 2010. Jim Harbaugh back on the sidelines for number 2 Michigan. Blake Corum going in for the score. Taking on Rutgers. We're tied at 7 apiece. And then Samaj Morgan, a great catch here. When you look at Michigan, the schedule is not hard.
The schedule's not hard. The quarterback is playing really good, and they can run the football. And we know, Kev, defensively, they can make plays like this. How about this? Reading the wide receiver screen, and then having the athleticism, not lose my balance, stay up, and take it to the house.
It gets tougher in November on the road at Penn State. Of course, this showdown against Ohio State, but right now, Michigan rolling 31-7. Speaking of rolling, Oregon, my goodness, the fake punt decision. Dan Lanning, Faro 17.
Disrespect. When you fake a punt from your own 17, that's disrespect. That's what that is, Kev.
More coming up after this.
They lose this game. This is remember the Titans all over, y'all. I'm telling you, that's crazy. Game 4.
Listen up. This entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
Bad loss.
But that's 4 words. Not if you bundle them. Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
To the people who reach into a carton of warm, crispy, golden, perfectly salted McDonald's world-famous fries and return with just one. Who are you, and how do you do that? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Have fun, sis.
Ain't no way you win this game.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
My friends always ask me what's so special about the University of Colorado.
21 yards, they ain't even throwing the ball.
Prime faculty. Prime experiences.
Never to do nothing. Like, they're not blocking. And it's not even just the linemen, it's the receivers, bro. You can see them on the average camera. They are not running their routes, bro. They are not getting off the line, bro, at all.
Do you need help?
Do I look like I need help?
My forever partner is in this house.
They better not fight and expose themselves even further. I just get the shit out. I just get shit out and just be. I wouldn't even go out there and
let
do
the
nothing,
journey
bro.
begin.
I wouldn't even. I just start rotating and trying to see who's gonna step up. I wouldn't even
to the State Farm halftime
report. Push the issue though. At this point,
Logan Kevin back with you. Oklahoma, quiet start so far. Winning their games, they have yet to trail. Well, they were down 3-0 early to Cincinnati, and then Dylan Gabriel and Nick Anderson for the score.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel starting to play a lot better, completing the football,
I would
spreading
have
it around
took
his
Shador out.
receivers.
I was like, let's put the back up in there.
Because in a couple of weeks on the schedule, they've got Texas, and if both these teams on October 7th should be a great one. Andrell Anthony, and then we got the Sooners just looking really good, and they will go to Cincinnati to get the dub 20-6 now, 4-0 on the season. Meanwhile, Miami on the road at the Link taking on Temple. Tyler Van Dyke, Restrepo right there in the end zone. They were dealing with some rain and some issues with the weather. It didn't slow down the offense.
No, and Van Dyke has been clicking on all cylinders. It's amazing some of the throws he's made. The accuracy, the 50-50 ball, throw it up and give your guy an opportunity to make a play.
That game on ESPN2, the Canes in control, 24-7. Hey, Duke, by the way, showdown next weekend against Notre Dame, and they would host the Fighting Irish. Jordan Waters, getting the touchdown. You're going to see right now Duke in complete control, up 17-0 against UConn.
I just be rotating players right now, bro.
Phenomenal schedule. Keep an eye, of course, Ohio State, Notre Dame. What's going to be the difference?
The whole third quarter will be rotating players, getting people in.
He's calmed everything down, distributing the football to the right people, and I think
because they've already let it be known, like, okay, so we're attacking your ego.
State and
You know
Iowa,
what I'm saying? So why even go out there
under the lights in a whiteout?
and you know what I mean? You already.
This halftime report is
Come on, man,
presented by State Farm.
outside receivers
Like a
ain't
good
getting
neighbor, State
that
Farm is there.
Yeah, it ain't no point of trying to come back. Ain't no point. I wouldn't be playing to come back. I'll be playing to see what you got on that sideline.
It's been a grind.
I'll be playing to see who's going to step up.
Well, some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest? I woke up thinking the cheesiest, coach.
That's what I be doing. I be playing to see who's going to play, who wants to play.
Papa's new sweet and spicy wings don't make sense.
I mean, just so you
Marinated
can
and
get
tossed
some
in a
film
blend
on
of
some
chili,
people who
garlic, and
don't really
ginger,
get no
as
snacks.
sweet as they are
That's what you
spicy.
do right now.
Nice catch. But a
That's
finger,
what you,
just like
that's
my
what you
Nana.
do
We
right
don't
now.
make sense.
Knowing
We
that the
make
odds
chicken.
is against you because everybody's not taking it serious. You feel what I'm saying?
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer.
Yeah,
Unofficially,
that's what you do.
it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
Yeah, they're gonna get to it.
Dancing with the Stars season premiere live Tuesday on ABC and Disney Plus.
Will you marry me?
True love and marriage starts here.
I can't stop myself from falling.
This season will be like no other, and the conference that exemplifies champions marks a legacy moment in the city that defines extraordinary. The 2023 Pac-12 Football Championship game, Friday, December 1st. The top two teams in the
hope that's what he did. He start rotating. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't even, it's not even serious to go.
Visit
Let the pride go
pack-12.com/tickets today.
and rotate players. Now you got to be searching that
This
sideline.
halftime report is presented by State Farm.
They promise us
Like a
that
good
sideline,
neighbor,
man.
State Farm is there.
We're not done yet. We're not satisfied. We've got a doubleheader coming your way. Eagles, Bucks, 7 Eastern on ABC, Monday Night Football. And then the Rams, Bengals, 8 o'clock on ESPN. That messaging from Dan Lanning, we're not done yet. We're not satisfied. Well, we'll see what Oregon has in store in that
If they would have
second
kept 3 up
because,
front,
my goodness, Bo Nix, Detroit Franklin, the Ducks offense has been dominant.
you know, cloud cover 2, I mean, you know, whatever, and just method at that. Switched and rotated with the spy
When
guy.
football was introduced, all these enormous wings weren't a thing. Now they are a thing. And eating $5 boneless wings with fries is the most popular sport
Ain't
in
nobody
America.
even tackling.
Arby's, we have the meat.
You can't win. You can't win downs without tackling. Bro. You can't.
Zip it.
There's
It's
no
your
way.
beer, big guy. Let's
You
get you
have to
ready.
tackle.
With 16
You know
grams of
what I'm
protein
saying?
per can and
All of
chunky
them
spicy
yak.
chicken
If
noodles,
you
soup
let
that
a
eats like a
team
meal.
get the yak,
This
the
is
YAC
Fubo TV.
yards
It's a better
after
way to
carry.
watch live news, shows, and sports without cable. Watch multiple games at once with multi-view.
You can't. My nigga,
Try
they
free
getting.
at
I bet you they probably gonna say they getting like
1 in 8 people
10
have worked at a
yards.
McDonald's.
Off
That's a lot of technical
Can't do
skills,
that.
people skills,
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
and lifelong skills.
You know what I'm saying?
On the job,
You can't allow that many yards,
that
man.
1 in 8
You
will
can't
always
do that.
have.
You have to tackle. They're not even pressing these dudes off the line on defense. They're not even covering them.
Football's a physical game.
And then when they start covering, they're covering. They're doing man in zone. Why are you hesitating? What are you doing? It's zone so everybody can float anyway. Why is our
Celebrity Jeopardy is back.
they're not jumping the routes at all? And they got all opportunity to jump the route.
Your charities seem amazing.
They already
but
put
mine's
you in your
empirically
space.
better.
They didn't put you on nobody. They should be jumping the route.
7 Central
Them
on
shits right there, they
ABC.
should be jumping the thing. But he getting off number 10.
15 years, never seen anything like
He
this.
getting off the ball. You can't be mad at that. That quarterback is getting off the ball. What they just showed, that's the quarterback. He's getting off the ball. Soon as the play develops, see his receivers are getting off. These guys are not even getting off. They ain't giving it 100%. Fam.
Hi, kids. So it
Yeah,
turns
they're
out
not
this new
even blitzing.
T-Mobile
That's-
home
and
internet
that's
we
what I
got
said.
slows down when we're all
Look, you
online.
got-
There's not enough speed for all of us.
Rotate
So the
the
only
blitz.
solution is one of us has to move out.
Yeah,
It can't
right.
be mom
Right.
because
My salary.
your mom's very
Rotate the
successful.
spot,
Jake?
guy.
I'm the only one that laughs at your jokes.
Thanks, pal. Lisa?
I get straight A's.
Outside
Yeah, but it's fourth
linebacker.
grade. Can't be Sally because...
I'm
Just
6
the
years
blitz up.
old.
So it's me.
Bye, Daddy.
T-Mobile home internet slows down when you need it most.
Bring-
Get
had 'em
faster, more
for,
reliable internet
uh,
speeds for everyone with
Now we
Spectrum.
covering flats and we covering, the second level in zone.
You don't need
Play
the same
that. It's
Duracell
over. They're not
batteries that
throwing over the
outpower
top. They're
Williams
not doing
racing.
that. Now they're finna start incorporating that post on them because they done exposed them in the last 3-4 minutes. They finna kill them in the post now. Oregon finna mash the gas on the post.
Until you do.
Because guess what Shiloh doing? This nigga's covering grass again.
Duracell is a proud partner of Williams Racing.
Covering grass. And then he jumping the man. And that ain't that's bad week for him.
Plus Live TV, your place to watch live TV.
I just decline to keep
You're watching the Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week.
you ain't gonna win this one.
Glad you're with us from here at Austin Stadium for ESPN College Football, presented by
Rotate the
Capital
bench,
One.
That's
Look
it.
up at that
Just rotate it.
scoreboard after all the
Okay.
talk. The showdown, the two undefeateds. It's 35-zip Oregon, 21-4. The distinct advantage in first downs. Total yards, 378-21, and quarterback Bo Nix, a big reason why.
I think one of the things that kind of got lost in the prime effect intrigue building into this game was the fact that Oregon's got a really good quarterback.
Right.
His name's Bo Nix. He's the most experienced in the game right now. He made his 51st start here today, and he looks like it. He's making phenomenal decisions in this game. When to run it, when to throw it, in the red zone, on third down, critical down and distances, making very good decisions very, very quickly. He has been picking Colorado's defense apart. 22 of 24. When he's playing good, this offense is virtually impossible to stop. And as a result right now, tremendous balance offensively, 8 yards of play. Just look, Joe, what Bo Nix is doing versus what Colorado's entire offense has been able to do this entire first half.
Yeah,
At
has
least
the
they ain't
one
going
rushing
too crazy
touchdown.
in the comments anyway.
Total 3 passing, 1
We
rushing. He's
appreciate
22 of
that.
24
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
passing.
Jeez, they could be really going in, yeah.
Since we're here for head coach Dan Lanning. just before half, saying we're not done, we're not satisfied. They felt like Colorado was getting all the shine.
Yeah, they can really be going in. They ain't doing that.
That's Jesse coming out of the locker room. Deion Sanders said, look, we're going to see what we're made of. Situations like this make you hold one another accountable. That's players and coaches. He said one play is not going to put 35 points up on the board. But he said, yeah, I want to see the possession, time of possession improve. Colorado's had the ball 9 minutes to Oregon's 20. He also said Shedeur has to take what the defense gives him and be quicker with decisions. And I don't know what sense you guys got, but standing next to Dan Lanning going into half, this man has taken this personal.
You gotta hurry up, bro. They moving too slow, bro. What is they doing? Moving too slow. Moving violation because you moving too fucking slow. That's the outside guy. They not getting to where they need to be, bro.
His team know. Flag is down.
No. That's crazy.
Full start. Offense number 87.
That's what I'm saying.
I think if you're Coach Prime right now, you're just looking for positives to build off of offensively. At this point, you're right. What Katie just said, no touchdowns worth 35 points. You just got to get a completion. You just need to get a first down and start to work your way back in and try to build some momentum.
Shedeur against a four-man rush, and he does get it quickly out to Weaver, who cuts back against the grain and does a nice job of making the most of that.
And I think that's what they're going to have to do. I don't think Shedeur Sanders can hold the football. I don't think this offensive line can protect for him. So it's going to come down to guys like Weaver and Jimmy Horn Jr. to just make something happen after they have the ball and after the catch.
Play action on 2nd and 4, and a man right in his face again. That's Jamal Hill, and a flag comes in late. As the linebacker Hill was tearing down Sanders.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 18.
Nah, he can't do that because it's a waste of time, bro.
That's Mace Funa, the other edge linebacker.
Well, they're bringing a linebacker right up the middle, and they're asking their tight end, Michael Harrison, to pull and get him. He's just too slow, and at this point here...
Yeah, they move. They're not getting to position, bro. They don't even
kind of letting Colorado off the hook early, and maybe that's something, a little thing like that kind of sparks a little bit of life into Colorado to keep this drive going.
Gives him a first down. Sanders.
Get off of him, man. Come on.
Still trying to survive. Even sprinting right. He's looking to turn the corner and then just run out of bounds.
Well, Joe, I just think offensive coordinator Sean Lewis is digging deep into his playbook now, just trying to find ways to create opportunities for Shedeur Sanders to throw downfield. That time, moving the launch point, getting some
not running the routes. I'm telling you, that is
the athleticism and the speed of this
Oregon front seven. They show the camera and them not running the routes.
They have done an outstanding job recruiting in that department, and it's giving Colorado fits.
Here they come off the top against the left tackle, and getting it quickly out into Antonio is Shedeur Sanders.
But that's big. Again, just a little slant throw, right? You get 7-8 yards. Now, third down is manageable, and I got to imagine for Coach Prime, you're going for it on every fourth down.
Like I said, I'm not going to blame the offensive line, y'all.
Outside, they can make good things happen.
Yeah, you right, David. They're way better. But
down in 3, Wilkerson out of the backfield. That'll give the Buffs a first down, depending on the flag that is all the way back at the 40-yard line.
The receivers are not running their routes.
Busy day with the officiating,
They are not running their routes. I guarantee you go and you look at the if they show the whole field, you're going to see that none of the receivers are actually putting route work in.
Dan Wells is the center who's out injured.
That ain't going to work, bro. You can't do that.
Freshman at center last
week. Look how slow they get off the ball.
The center, and there's going to be kind of a stunt coming from his left-hand side. You'll see him work the D-tackle, then come back over. They called that on the center, Van Wells. I think they meant to call that on Jack Bailey.
Bro, the left slot, He did a juke move and he didn't even send the backer off, man. Like, come on, they're not even running no good guys, bro.
Takes it straight ahead on what was third.
And you see how they just sat there and played zone?
And for third in California. That's what my old offensive coordinator Sean Payton used to call that. And they've been living dangerously for the first 3 games of the year. They've had a lot of third down situations.
You're not going to let them throw them bigs, man.
Has been able to pull the rabbit out of the hat more often than not.
Ain't none of that. They should have been doing that in the first quarter.
The best defense they've seen all year. Playing on the road with the crowd noise, just not easy to do.
Why are you trying to? You can't do another. The defense is good now. Okay, you're not going to let you do it.
Continues when you've got such a weakness with this offensive line. Johnson backed up inside the 10, and he chooses to return it. Makes a good decision doing so out to the 23-yard line. The Atlantic said, we're not done yet. Let's see what this Oregon team still has. Up 35-0. He says, we're not satisfied.
35-0. You want to do that.
The Venture X card from Capital One gives you premium travel benefits, like 2 times miles on every purchase.
The noise canceling. You're being too loud.
No.
Thank you.
In a game like this, you match the energy.
Okay? Earn 5 times miles on flights.
You're throwing outs and flats.
Going up.
Okay, you
and 10 times miles on hotels through Capital One Travel. Plus, get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. And maybe see the one and only Taylor Swift. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
If you have heart disease and are on a statin, lowering cholesterol can be hard. Diets and exercise add to the struggle. Today, it's possible to go from struggle to cholesterol success with Leqvio. With a statin, Leqvio is proven to lower bad cholesterol by over 50% and keep it low with 2 doses a year. Common side effects were injection site reaction, joint pain, urinary tract infection, diarrhea, chest cold, pain in legs or arms, and shortness of breath. Ask your doctor about twice yearly Leqvio.
Not even getting
Longer Leqvio.
Running lazy.
We're trying to put together a mission. It's definitely crazy.
They don't have a running game, and we already know that they don't have a running game. You know this. They don't have no running game. You can have a toss game. You can have a read option game. But look at, you see how they read the option now? No, it's too late for that. It's too late for the read option.
Walls, pipes, or sheetrock.
They're getting some reps on the practice and getting it right. You know what I'm saying? Like getting the reps.
What matters most is getting back on your feet.
No, it's already too late for that. Everybody hesitating. The offensive line, they panicking because it's too foul. They ain't really be allowed no more. It's over with.
On a devastating Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
I know some of those guys will be like, yeah, man, it's just too loud. I really couldn't get my timing right. You got to expect that. So now, in our stadium, it's all about body language. They need good body language and communication. They're tired down there. They're not blocking. They're not scraping. I mean, we're not scraping.
Hey, guys, that was the first play of the game.
Maybe we overreacted.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
They're not shuffling. They're keeping their hands on them guys who's listening. They're making a million mistakes. And you just hear just looking at like, bro, what are you doing? You can hit them 3 up front or the 4 up front. They're not even. What is out playing on defense?
The College Football Playoff Semifinals and the College Football Playoff National Championship on ESPN.
Speaking of that College Football Playoff National Championship, the trophy presented by Dr. Pepper is here at Austin today. Well, we almost had a threat to a national championship. We did have a threat. We almost had one take a big stumble today with that Florida State. Whittington takes it ahead for the Ducks.
Big hit by Juwan Mitchell, who's really had an impact on this Colorado defense. He missed their first game against TCU, and ever since he's been back in the lineup, they've had a more aggressive, more physical approach, harder to run up the middle up until today. But he's a guy, he's one of the few players on this defense, Joe, that look like they could play for Oregon's defense, honestly.
Whittington He catches the seam, and it'll be another first down for Oregon, eventually taken down by Trevor Woods.
You've seen this over and over again. Oregon pulling offensive linemen. This time it's the right guard and the right tackle, and they just
pulling guards and dive.
Colorado right up the middle. That time
Isolated dive.
it was Jordan Dominic who wasn't able to make the tackle, and it's another explosive play on the ground.
Cornelius with a great block, and there is the slant on the in-cut by Holden, the transfer from Alabama. And Bo Nix continues his hot hand. In fact, now, today, he makes history as he is the first player in college football history with over 55 touchdowns at multiple schools. Had the great career at Auburn, and now this sensational, all the statistical superlatives at Oregon.
He played 3 years at Oregon. He's only played basically a season in 3.5 games at Oregon. It just shows you just how good he's been these last 2 seasons.
That's crazy.
Nix, plenty of time to do that. Trayshawn Holden wide open.
It's a nice design by Will Stein, the offensive coordinator. He's got his outside 2 receivers running clear out routes.
So the offense receivers
transfer
look at 21.
Toward the boundary on the corner, and just another clean pocket.
Why did he turn
lots of
back
time,
like that? That's crazy.
and too easy of a throw.
Nix going to loft it downfield to the end zone. Nearly a tremendous effort by Troy Franklin. He was matched up with Cooper.
I think they're going to get Cooper here for pass interference down the boundary. Just too much hand fighting.
But see, they didn't get pass interference on the bus.
Pass interference. Defense, number 3.
I mean, he made it obvious after he did it.
I can't tell you, Joe. I just wonder how much different this game would look if Travis Hunter were on the field for Colorado. Not saying they'd be winning at all, but Troy Franklin has been eating these Colorado corners alive on the outside. Right there, Amari and Cooper, just no shot against the 6'3" Franklin.
Of course, Travis Hunter, who's the ultimate Ironman, the two-way superstar defensive back and wide receiver. He suffered an injury, took a brutal late hit last week against Colorado State. Whittington can't find much. Down the line was Juwan Mitchell, the linebacker with the tackle. He's had a roller coaster college football career as Mitchell. This is now his 4th stop. And you see limping off is Whittington. Writhing in pain getting down to the ground on the Oregon sideline. That's a long day for Shador. How do you process this as a quarterback when you just have one of these days that feels completely hopeless, Jesse?
Well, these are going to happen throughout your career. There's no question about that. And you just take it one play at a time. And at this point, his leadership will be big here in the second half. Keep these guys going.
We'll take a short break. Come right back to Eugene.
Wow,
this is going to sound strange.
That's painful to watch. That is, he doesn't, like, there ain't no defense, ain't no offense. Nobody's doing nothing. Nobody's doing anything. So now we start blaming the coach. The players they're not even playing anymore. Okay, now coach, now it's time to blame the coach. This is where we start blaming Coach Prime now. Okay, Prime, you ain't even getting on the coaches right now. Y'all ain't even rotating people out right now. You ain't even changing up the style right now, or the scheme, or the attack right now. Okay, so what are you doing? Because you had opportunities to run slants and curls. You had an opportunity to set the tone. Second quarter. You could have set the tone second quarter. You didn't do that. Didn't do that at all. Could have set the tone with defense. You didn't do that at all. Kept switching up the defense. Instead of just staying solid and just saying, you know how, look, we're just going to rotate you. 3 up front. Keep our second level stacked, and we're going to work with that. Didn't do that. Yeah, I'd be cursing the boys out. Nah, I'll be cursing their butts out. I would have just kept it the same so the defense could just rest 3 up front and let them do their little old thing, and then just, but they've been killing with possessions. They've been killing with this. They've been holding that ball. Basically ball hogging it. I'll be right back. Hold on here. Hold on, let me put this right here so y'all can, just in case.
Sure. My car and RV too. Wow. Gloves from your famous catch.
How'd you get those? Great smile. Is this from when the band ran on the field?
Yep, 1982.
What is this?
Oh, no, don't touch the,
Not so fast, my friends. Not so fast, my friends.
It will turn off eventually.
For all your insurance needs from home to car to RV, it's easy to Geico.
Aerial coverage is provided by Goodyear. Road tested, game ready. Are you ready for the road? Goodyear. More driven. A wonderful college football Saturday here at Austin Stadium. Those apple green jerseys in form for Oregon. Then tonight, it's all about the burnt orange. Number 3 Texas taking on Baylor. 7:30 Eastern on ABC. Band has had a lot to boom about today. Bo Nix with 255 yards, 4 total touchdowns, only 2 incompletions on 27 passes thrown, and could be adding to it right here. Jordan James comes in at running back as they shift the big heavy group of tight ends over to the left side. 13 personnel in for the Ducks. 35 zip. James probing the middle and trying to take Juwan Mitchell with him, but coming up just short of that goal line.
Man, that was a big-time collision right at the line of scrimmage. Juwan Mitchell, who we were talking about on the last drive, and that physicality that he brings to this defense, that was a big-time hit on Jordan James. Easily the most physical runner for the Oregon Ducks. That's an example for your Coach Prime, seeing your guys compete too.
That's down at a certain point. That is the scoreboard.
I mean, the fact that Juwan Mitchell is playing that hard at this point with his back against the wall, something Coach Prime's going to take account of.
Nix, quick strike, almost had it to Franklin again, but it goes incomplete. But to your point, forget the scoreboard. Competition, effort, and staying focused is what the score becomes for Colorado.
Dan Lanning told Katie heading into halftime, we're not done yet, and up 35-0, 4th and goal.
Wow.
I don't see the kicker coming on the field.
That was only the 3rd incompletion for Bo Nix today. Jordan James is in there. That big heavy group of tight ends in there. It is 4th and goal, and Dan Lanning is saying, no, we want more. James, and they get more. Remember what he said to Katie George. We are not satisfied. We are not done. Katie turned to us. She said, is he taking this personal? All the hype around Colorado? All the spotlight on Colorado? When Oregon is the team with that 10 next to their name and with college football playoff hopes, they're 3 for 3 on 4th down today. Jordan James with the 1-yard touchdown run.
Good old 50 piece, huh? Yeah, all I'm saying is rotate.
He gave us unprecedented access pregame. He said, yeah, you can listen to what I'm going to say to the Ducks. Here's more.
Rooted in substance, not flash. Rooted in substance. Today, we talk with our pads. You talk with your helmet, right? Every moment. The Cinderella story is over, man. Right? They're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for wins. There's a difference, right? There's a difference, right? This game ain't going to be played in Hollywood, it's going to be played on the grass, right? It's going to be played on the grass, right? And we get the strength in this room, right? It's not about what we're walking into, it's about what we're walking in with. Connection in this room, connection. 60 minutes or as long as it takes. Does that all mean something to you? Does that all mean something to you? Let's go.
Ain't got that boy. He working.
Joe, I think the best thing Dan Lanning did all week was he never said that in front of a microphone. Colorado's been so good this year at taking what other coaches say and using it as fuel for their fire. You saw that against Nebraska, Colorado State. Dan Lanning kept all of that internal, and man, he lit a fire under his team today.
He said the Cinderella story is over. That was one of the questions that so many of the national sports pundits were asking this week. Would there be more to this magical ride with Colorado? And Lanning just declared it. to his team before they came out. He went for it on 4th down to add more to it. 42-0.
And total domination, Joe.
You see, but look at the total yards here.
And
439-30.
In any metric, they're running the ball better. They're stopping the run better. They're protecting their quarterback better. They're getting after the opposing quarterback better. They're better on 3rd down. They're better on 4th down. They faked a punt and came up with it. I mean, any metric you want, this is just, it's 2 different teams.
You just referenced the fake punt. That may have been the thing that was the statement of the day. They were
that fake punt was crazy.
A fake punt, giving the ball to his 300.
Look how they wrap up and tackle. That's how you tackle. More than tackling.
Shador able to get it to Edwards, and Edwards is wrapped up and taken out of bounds.
Another example of Oregon tackling the catch. And Dylan Edwards is hard to tackle in a phone book.
Yes.
He's 5'9", 170.
Their defense is used to playing against a high-powered offense.
This Oregon secondary, Kyrie Jackson, all these guys out in space in the open grass. They have been phenomenal in coverage, but even better, tackle.
We got to do much.
Edwards gets the call here, makes it up to the 30-yard line. But to your point, this guy's a game breaker, Dylan Edwards, true freshman. Had the 75-yard screen pass touchdown against TCU.
They coming.
46-yard touchdown catch and sideline run. Just about 4 minutes to play. He's a dynamic player. He's huddled up today.
Look at the top of it. Look, pimped all of them.
Here he is on 3rd down.
I told you.
They don't release him on the route. Shador doesn't get him to him quickly. Watch out.
36. He got run over. From the outside, from the inside, Evan Williams again. Little Dylan Edwards couldn't hold it. It didn't matter. It was coming for Shador Sanders.
170-pound running back taking on a 290-pound defensive end. It's just not good game planning on that 3rd down. You've got to have another running back that can give you a shot. Dylan Edwards is great with the football in his hand, but he doesn't have a chance against the guy that was just playing in South Carolina in the SEC, a D-line.
How is this going to change, Jesse? I mean, that's the question I have. You got to go max protect constantly now? I mean, this is a substantial weakness on this roster, this offensive line.
When you see them, and they were filling gaps.
There's a muff as Johnson then picks it up and is taken down.
Y'all seen how they were
see if Dan Lanning keeps his word that they
floating the fill of gaps.
42-0.
They're coming, bro.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like these all-new boneless chicken wings. Juicy all-white meat chicken, lightly breaded and baked to a crispy golden brown. Try them with our new zesty sauce. Find our new boneless wings on the Papa Pairings menu. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
I'm finna show y'all my
With
son,
wet AMD, sometimes I worry my world is getting smaller because of my sight. But now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments, which means doing more of what
I feel like showing my kid real quick. Hold on. I'm finna show you my kid real quick. This shit is so crazy. Bro, check out my son, fam. Hold on. He's defensive end, right? I want y'all, hold on, look. I want y'all to watch my son. Defensive end. Watch the tallest one in white chasing the quarterback. Watch this shit. Watch this kid, bro. This kid is, my son is 6 foot, 150 pounds, freshman. Watch him. Okay, look, you see at the top up here? That all the way to your right, coming around finna chase the quarterback. Now watch him, fam. Look, coming right behind the quarterback up the middle. Look at him. Y'all see it? Come back. Look at him. Look. Bro, that shit is crazy as hell. And he gets the tackle up there. Bro, what is the defense doing, fam? Okay, watch him come off the edge at the top, y'all. Look. You see how he penetrated? Hold on, bro. You see how this look how he penetrating. This is my son, y'all. Tackle in the back. He penetrates like this the whole time. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's crazy. Look at him up at the top now. Look. He gets that tackle. He need to learn how to scrape. Now look, you see that? You see they highlighting him right there on the edge? Nah, man, they tripping. Hold on 1 second. Look at this. Look at my boy. Watch him come off the edge. Watch him penetration. Look how he penetrate, bro. This is my son, the one who just penetrated right there. Boom. You need to wrap up. Look at my boy. Look at the penetration, bro. Look how fast he gets back there. Freshman. Look at him. This is what Deion Sanders needs. That's what Deion needs. I ain't bullshit. That's my boy. Bro. I ain't gonna say his name. One day. Just one day. You did? One day you'll see that kid. That's how I used to play.
New iPhone 15 Pro is here.
Nah, they ain't doing nothing, bro.
Built with titanium.
They just got a whole nother flag. They
Featuring
ain't
the most
even doing
powerful
nothing.
iPhone camera yet. Get it with Boost Infinity.
Rip Bo Nix down by the face
They're not
mask,
even
and you
doing
can
that,
hear
bro.
the cascade of boos from Autzen Stadium.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense
Like,
number 44.
they're just doing too much.
15-yard
They're not
penalty.
even playing, bro.
Automatic first down.
I don't think he intended to do this.
Exactly.
You
Y'all are
do
flopping
have
and
to keep
stuff.
your
Come on, man.
composure now, obviously down this much as the game gets on. That's just a very easy call there for the center judge. You know, and it kind of makes you wonder, too, if you're Dan Lanning at this point up 42-0, how much longer do you want Bo Nix in
You
the
see
game?
how my son was getting
Because
back
you
there?
cannot afford
That
to
shit
have
crazy,
him
bro.
get injured.
After the penalty,
That's how I
he's gonna
used to
quickly
move, just
get
like
it to
that.
Ferguson, his big tight end. Ferguson, nicknamed T-Fer, is good size, good
6
speed.
foot,
Trevor
150.
Woods with the
Freshman.
tackle.
They got so many dudes on this offense, don't they, Taz?
They really do.
move
Yeah.
like that.
They're deep at tight end. They got speedsters at running back and wide receiver.
You know, we talk about how much
Lane,
Colorado is
getting in
struggling on offense. It kind of makes
They're
you
not
wonder
even
the
doing
pressure
that.
on
These
Oregon's
boys ain't even
offensive
doing
line,
that. They can't
right?
even get back there.
To
Look
have
at
to
it.
play well
And
because
then when
we
they
have
get
all
back there,
these
they're not
tools and
even
all
making
these
tackles.
weapons.
Look at that.
When the O-line plays
Ooh,
well, these
good
guys
hit,
get the ball in their
Shiloh.
hands. They go out and get yards.
Here's Shiloh.
Bucky Irving. He goes right underneath Juwan Mitchell before it's cleaned up by Shiloh Sanders.
Fantastic job again by Oregon. They've been
They're not
using
wrapping
this
up, bro.
counterplay where
You gotta
they pull
break down
the
and
front
wrap
side
up.
guard and tackle. We get a kick-out block. One climbs into the second level, and there goes Bucky Irving in the open field taking a massive shot.
I guess Dan Lanning was serious when he said we're not satisfied. We want more. You know, as a defensive guy, too, he wants that 0 to stay on the board.
Step over Shiloh.
Nix, quick pass, gets it to
highlight that.
Golden with a good block
They
out
go
front.
with Bam.
Puts a shoulder on Shiloh.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be 1st and goal, Ducks.
Yeah, they've just been the more physical football team in this
Well,
one.
they got
Really, in all
they got
facets
a
on
bunch
both
of
sides
highlights
the ball.
on the end of
Treshaun
it.
Holt, that's a man. 6'3", 215 pounds. And we know that Shiloh Sanders is a guy that loves to come downhill with bad intentions, but, man, some big receivers lining up outside for the Ducks.
Yeah. They're old.
I mean, Colorado has 8 guys in the box right now. Every DB is out on an island. And Oregon may still try to just run this in.
1st and goal, Irving. Tackled just beyond the line of scrimmage by Juwan Mitchell. A year ago, we saw him at Tennessee. Started his career at Texas. Had a cup of coffee at Arizona State before being dismissed from the team, and now playing for Coach Prime.
This is something, you know, that's demoralizing for a defense. When you load the box knowing the opposition is going to run the football and you still can't stop them.
Trevor Woods, Juwan Mitchell looking over at Charles Kelly. Been a long afternoon for that defensive unit. 2nd and goal for Oregon. To the end zone.
Hey, what up?
And could have been another one. He was looking for Kyle Casper. Kyle Casper's a redshirt freshman who's 6'6".
Yeah. Their first game of the year, they've thrown him a couple of fade routes down by the goal line to take advantage of that size. This is a little bit of a wrinkle now, running him on a slant. Just thrown behind a little bit. That's one Bo Nix would love to have back.
Why they not tackling him, bro? What is y'all doing?
Here's your 3rd and goal. Goes underneath to Bucky. And Bucky's met at the 5-yard line. And then something extra at the end. Dan Lanning went for it on 4th down before.
Well, he's holding true to his promise. He wasn't satisfied.
That's what he said to Katie George. They were up big. At 35-0, he said, we're not satisfied. We want more.
He said, I hope everybody that tuned in to watch this game keeps watching in the second half.
4th and goal, up 42 zip, and he wants to add to it. Nix looking for an option, trailing back. Flag is down as that is incomplete. Holden was the intended target.
Johnny Cornelius at right tackle with the hold.
Holding. Offense number 66. That penalty decline. The result of the play is a turnover on downs. It'll be Colorado's ball, 1st and 10.
Jesse, are you curious to see the post-game handshake between them?
Yes, I am.
I am too.
A lot of intensity coming into this one.
I mean, they don't have no reason to have no animosity. So.
Dan Lanning was very complimentary and respectful to Coach Prime coming in. He says you have to be a fool not to recognize the results that Coach Prime has created on a team that did not have success before. So Colorado takes over on the turnover on downs. Hankerson able to give them some breathing room.
You haven't seen that all day. You really haven't seen that too much this season, is Colorado being able to just run the football between the tackles. And it's not like they've got to go off for 200 yards a game on the ground, but you've got to do things to slow down the opposing pass rush.
2nd and 3. Hankerson goes ahead again, hard running on 2 straight runs as he gets the 1st down. Jackson with the tackle.
You do get the feeling, though, Joe, that I think the Colorado players kind of got the message at halftime that these coaches are watching and they want to see the effort and they want to see how they compete. We've seen a couple of examples of that here in the second half from the Buffaloes.
There's Shador. Hankerson picks up the rush. Shador's going to tuck and run and scoot out of bounds, and another flag is down.
Sanders on the quarterback keeper.
This looks like it could be holding. It's all the way back at the 11.
Yeah, it was Devin Jackson coming in on the blitz, and that time Anthony Hankerson having problems in pass protection. We just saw Dylan Edwards struggle the last time out, so they bring in their best pass pro guy, the number 9 Hankerson, and he couldn't do it clean, which caused the penalty.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shador, downfield strike, and that was batted away. The pass defended by Kyrie Jackson. Javon Antonio was the 6'4" intended target.
I think you could make an argument that Kyrie Jackson's been the MVP of this game defensively for Oregon. He's been on an island one-on-one with a variety of receivers for Colorado, and he's been winning these one-on-one balls. Here he's going up against a 6'4" receiver, but again, you see he gets the head turned around and locates it. There's a little bit of hand fighting, but referees aren't going to call PI when they see the effort like that from the corner.
There's an inside screen to Weaver. That had no chance at all. Popo Amavai had the tackle, the big defensive tackle.
They're happy to get Amavai back on the field. Missed last year due to injury. Year before that, he was a first-team all-conference performer. He is athletic, and he's a guy that can collapse the pocket and make life very difficult for opposing quarterbacks.
Now Lanning wants more. This crowd wants more. They're still roaring on third downs. Shador on 3rd and 15 gets the strike, and Weaver rewards him with the first down.
It's a great job settling into his zone, and nice anticipation on the throw by Sanders, getting it to his receiver early here. Hitch, get it out, and when you get it to him quickly, there's more separation between the receiver and the DBs.
Hankerson, he's been fed. Stiff arm bounce to the outside before he is written down by Jamal Hill.
I tell you, when you watch Oregon defensively, I always compare to Georgia's defense in 2021, arguably the best ever. It was coached by Dan Lanning, and one thing that shows up for Oregon is they've got a lot of speed at linebacker. Dudes that can go sideline to sideline. Not a lot of running backs that run away from him.
Flag was thrown right near midfield.
This is illegal based on the substitution.
You know what the defense has been able to do statistically? 73 total yards.
Taking too long.
Second and 5. Shador constantly floating back and is able to get the first down. And another flag. As Antonio had the catch, we'll check on the flag.
It's hard to play the position when you can't step into throws. That time is right guard Beebe in his lap. Right tackle Washington struggling.
Pass interference. Offense number 84. 15-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
It's Cole Basha working over the middle of the field. He kind of ran a pick on Jamal Hill. The referees called that as interference.
Final seconds here of the third quarter. Bo Nix has led the way with 3 touchdown passes and a touchdown run. 42-0. Oregon spelling a shutout. ESPN College Football presented by Capital One returns after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
The interview you prepared for was for a job that was too good to be true.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Create a free Indeed account. Indeed strives to screen job listings so you're more likely to apply to jobs that won't lead to nowhere.
How are you? Your office looks legit.
You can't throw to
You
the
said you
outside.
didn't want to watch the game with them.
No, I didn't, sweetie. Girl, I never said that.
Should we check the replay?
Honey, we do not need a...
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, saving money when you bundle home and auto with Progressive.
I said that.
When I get my hair done and go outside, humidity is high. If it's not one thing, then it's 2 things.
They didn't even make it a contest.
If it's not one thing, it's a building. Another move swing.
Now you see how they protect their house? They protected their house from the
Today, I'm doing the Degree Gray T-shirt challenge.
They setting all
Let's
the
put Degree
rules,
Advanced
all
and
of the
No Spice to the
standards.
test and see if I get any sweat marks.
Final result? Only one winner
Or
here.
they say you can't come in here and do
Degree
that.
Advanced keeps working when others stop.
The defense is settled.
When you prefer dream vacation over a rental nightmare,
They running the same defense now.
it matters where you stay. Embassy Suites by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
I believe so. But
Start your day with Nature Made, the
all
number
I'm
one
hoping is
pharmacist-recommended
that the
vitamin and
players
supplement
got
brand.
rotated.
Doors can lead us toward what's important. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors. by working with you on a retirement income plan designed to balance growth with guaranteed income. Because doors were meant to be opened.
Dancing with the Stars season premiere live Tuesday on ABC and Disney+.
A big part of this is it's all about hope.
It is hope. Hope is something I think we'll find a lot of tonight.
Thursday Night Football on Prime. It's on. Welcome to Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football is on. It's Detroit up against Green Bay. As the Lions take on the Packers into the end zone. Stream Thursday Night Football only on Prime.
Giovanna Latta, Eyewitness News at 5.
Jesse, you remember back in the late 70s, National Lampoon's Animal House became a cultural phenomenon. And
Look at them dancing on the field. They're going crazy. They go taunting.
Rocking there. And they just played it here. And this place is still rocking. And this was the scene as the Oregon Duck players themselves were shouting to the scoreboard at 42-0. And that is how we start this fourth quarter with Dylan Edwards.
Oh, it's a celebration, no doubt. It almost feels like they've won the Pac-12 championship, the way the players are on the field, jumping around, the way the crowd is responding here. You know, we got a stripe out today at Autzen Stadium. What a crowd it's been. 6th largest in Autzen Stadium history. There have been a lot of big games. This one felt really big coming in, but boy, Oregon answered the bell.
And something very unique when it comes to the perception and the attention this week. 3rd and 19 as Shador is going to run for it, and he's able to find that seam out to the right and get the first down, because nationally, all the shine, everything was on Colorado. From the 60 Minutes feature to the non-endemic media just lauding Coach Prime. But here in this tiny little bubble of Eugene, they said, I'm sorry, do you not realize who they're playing? Shador tripped up, sacked again. Jordan Birch was probably the closest man to him. That is the 7th sack by Oregon. 7.
And it's Casey Rogers who had the fake punt early in the game. He is just walking the center, Van Wells, right back into the pocket, into Shador Sanders' lap. It's been that kind of day all day. It's really been that kind of season for Shador Sanders so far behind this offensive line. But Oregon starters still out on the field, and they are not letting up.
Big Casey Rogers, the 300-pounder who had the fake punt run for 18 yards. Dylan Edwards kept his balance past midfield.
But Joe, what you said a moment ago, you're right. Oregon knew a lot of people would be tuning into this because of the Prime effect. They're reminding people, by the way, we won 10 games a year ago. We've got a Heisman Trophy contender at quarterback.
False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And they're a team that has to be taken seriously. They're very good. And they're a team that has their sights set on reaching the college football playoff. And they felt disrespected coming into this game because they felt they were getting none of the attention publicly.
Colorado 11 penalties for 102 yards.
They're
up 42-0, and this crowd is roaring on 3rd down as if it's the first 3rd down of the game. And now, with Colorado having to use a timeout, they cheer that on. That tells you everything you need to know as to what's going down here at Autzen.
Make me go loco, make me go loco.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Popeye's new sweet and spicy wings don't make sense. Marinated and tossed in a blend of chili, garlic, and ginger, as sweet as they are spicy.
Nice catch. Butterfingers.
Just like my Nana. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Wow. I used to watch the Heisman House every year on TV.
Wow.
And I'd always wonder, is it real? It's very real.
Take a little bit more off the top.
Now that I've been here a while, it's a lot like campus. We have roommates.
Hey, Caleb, just try and keep it down. It's nap time.
Of course, there's a gym.
10. All right, people, here we go. Looking good, RG3.
No, you're looking good, RG3.
Yeah, so it's a lot
You need
like...
the room, rookie.
We're doing a ticky-tock.
Oh, man. Just like campus.
Mass General Brigham. When you need some of the brightest minds in medicine, this is a leading healthcare system with 5 nationally ranked hospitals, including 2 world-renowned academic medical
Yeah, he
centers.
gonna do that. He ain't gonna be a bad
Where
sport.
biotech innovates daily, and our doctors
ain't got no
teach at
reason.
Harvard Medical School.
Ain't no
And the
animosity. This
physicians
game is
doing the
already
world-changing
simple.
research are the ones providing care. There's only one Mass General Brigham.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's with the sandwich names?
Oh, they're just nods to my time in the Army.
Oh, but what's
You
the
seen my
Steven
Aflac
named
commercial?
after?
Steven is from Navy Federal Credit Union. They've been helping with my finances since I enlisted. You want another Steven?
Keep them coming, Hannah.
Okay.
It wasn't prepared
Maybe
for
someday
this
I could get a sandwich named after me. No.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members
Got
are
rid
the
of-
mission.
Got rid of their hypest
When
player.
football was introduced,
And that's
all
it.
these and boneless wings weren't a thing. Now they are a thing. And eating $5 boneless wings with fries is the most popular sport in America. Arby's, we have the meat.
I need love to ease my mind. I need to find someone to call mine. When mama says a hug.
Jesse, the college football rankings are brought to you by Prudential.
Yeah, and Florida State had a scare on the road at Clemson. Jordan Travis, their quarterback, a little banged up in that game, but found a way to get it done in the end. An amazing slate of games today.
After the timeout, it's a 3rd down and 8 for Colorado. Oregon crowd is still roaring. They want that shutout. Defensive line was stemming there. See if the officials have something to say.
Call consecutive timeouts.
They called consecutive timeouts.
It's a new rule. You can't do that.
Can't do it.
One of the 3 big rule changes coming into the 2023 season was you cannot call timeouts on consecutive plays.
That's crazy.
During the
Yeah,
same
he
dead
ain't
ball
doing it.
period, you can't call those timeouts back to back.
Third down and 8. Shador with a man in his face that was deflected at the line of scrimmage as Harrison still made a play on it, but it was incomplete.
It's Brandon Dorless who just swam 2 Colorado offensive linemen on the same play. If you can imagine that. Here's a guy that's 290 pounds that was so athletic. He can play outside, inside, swim the tackles, swim the center, swim the guard, get home. Brandon Dorless has a pass rush specialist he works with in Atlanta, and he has a private D-line coach he works with in LA. Which makes me laugh, because you always hear about QB gurus.
Yeah.
Well, people now can go get pass rush specialists. And wherever the guy that Brandon Dorless is hiring, it's obviously working.
Bryant lets it go over his head and takes a good pin up for Colorado. You up for the Aflac trivia question?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's do this. Here's
right.
the Aflac trivia question. Obviously, the focus today has been all things Prime. Amazing player back in the day. Drafted 5th overall in 1989 by the Falcons. Who was the #1 draft pick that year when Prime was #5 overall? Who went first?
So I'm thinking back to being a kid and having, rookie cards. And that was a pretty good draft class. And I'm going to guess the guy has ties both to the Pac-12 and to the state of Texas.
And maybe to our company.
and maybe to our company as well. May have one day been a teammate of Deion Sanders.
Ty Thompson is in at quarterback. As Jordan James takes it ahead. The Aflac trivia answer. Who was that #1 pick? Well, it's the guy that's going to be analyzing the Eagles and the Bucks on Monday Night Football at 7:15 right here on ABC. Troy Aikman.
He was pretty good. Think of some of the other names though in that draft.
Fire them off.
Remember? Go. You know him.
Well, hold on. Let me take out my trusty 1989 draft guide. This is Ty Thompson. Ty Thompson himself was a big, highly touted recruit. Oh, by the way, speaking of Monday Night Football, there are actually 2 Monday night games. We told you what's going on with Eagles and Bucks. That's on ABC and ESPN+. And then Rams-Bengals, 8 o'clock on ESPN.
Magic continue for Tampa. And Baker Mayfield finding their leader. He stepped up and played well, but what'll it look like against that Eagles defense? Jalen Hurts, man.
Jordan James takes it ahead. Well, you were asking the 1989 draft. Well, the 1988 Heisman Trophy winner went 3rd overall to Detroit. He was a pretty decent running back out of Oklahoma State.
Barry Sanders.
That's right. And then the late, great Derek Thomas was coming out of Alabama, went to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And then a famous cover of Sports Illustrated with a guy that looked like he would make Hulk Hogan look small back in the late 80s. The Packers offensive tackle out of Michigan State.
They're not even tackling.
Excellence by you. Excellent. That's bonus Aflac trivia points for you, my friend.
So I think a lot of head coaches and GMs got it right that draft class, outside of Mandy.
Kenyon Sadiq, the true freshman tight end there.
Here's another guy that I think you're going to see a lot more.
They've been tackling like that the whole game.
Very, very athletic. Easily their fastest tight end. And a guy that I think as this year goes on can work his way into the lineup more, stretching defenses vertically. Another toy for offensive coordinator Will Stein to get the ball to.
They ran him in jet motion.
Targeting.
They're going to take a look at targeting here. But Sadiq, they've run him in jet motion, giving the ball like it's Brock Bowers.
Well, that's the new thing now in college football. You get really good athletes playing the tight end spot.
Exactly.
Handing it off to him, jet sweeps, screens.
Exactly. You can't do that.
Things that Troy Aikman was never even conceiving back in the day. When he was the first pick of the draft.
We're looking at targeting here.
Yeah.
So targeting again needs to be forcible contact to the head or neck area, or forcible contact initiated with the crown of the helmet.
Yeah, making contact with the crown of the helmet, no matter where it is a form of targeting. Let's bring in Matt Austin and hear what Matt has to say, our rules expert.
Yeah, it does look like 31 comes in. He definitely lowers his head. It's like kind of a glancing blow with the crown of the helmet. But here's the thing: this rule is to protect 31 as much as it is the player getting hit.
Right.
Because you can have catastrophic injuries if you come in with your head like that.
And number 31 is the backup safety for Colorado, Jaden Milner-Jones. So that is what they are reviewing. As he came in with the...
You got to wrap up, bro. What are you doing? That ain't tackling.
Sit back. They're going to confirm this. The rule on the field being no targeting is the word we're getting. But you sit back and...
After further review, the contact was legal. There is no targeting on the play. First down.
As I was going to say, you sit back and you take a big picture look at Colorado, because we all got so granular in the last couple weeks of being in the weeds with each and every thrilling moment, and then all the drama late night, last Saturday night, past midnight. And you got to pull back and think big picture, right? Of where this program was, of all the turnover. I mean, this is a team that had a roster overhaul of 69 new scholarship players. If you said 4 games in, you're going to be 3-1, you'd be like, wow, amazing.
No doubt.
Wow, can you believe that?
Not tackling, man.
This is Jaden Lamar, who is the 4th-string running back. Remember, Noah Whittington went out injured in this game. We've seen a lot of Bucky Irving, a lot of Jordan James, and now Jaden Lamar getting playing time.
Well, I think for Colorado, obviously a talent standpoint, top to bottom on the roster, after that extreme overhaul, taking over a team that was averaging 15 points a game offensively and giving up 44 a game defensively, that was a tall ask. And they've got some of the pieces to win games, but when you play a team like Oregon, with the talent they have and the depth that they have, the holes really start to show in your roster.
False start. Offense number 52. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Jesse, you talk about this offensive line of Colorado have been focused on. Lincoln Riley and USC must be sitting back right now and saying, okay, we got it. Understand the assignment.
Well, I mean, you start 3-0, but then 6 of your next 9 games are against ranked opponents, including today. And now you got to go back-to-back. And probably, the most important 2-game stretch of their season, and you don't have your most dynamic player, Travis Hunter, on the field this week. They're certainly hoping they can get him back sooner than later.
This is Ty Thompson, the backup quarterback. Ty Thompson, by the way, I mentioned was a 5-star freshman. He was the backup to Anthony Brown back in 2021 when Brown was the starter. He probably assumed, understanding his physical gifts and his recruitment, that he would be the eventual starter, and then Bo Nix comes in. But I give Ty Thompson credit. In a day and age of nonstop transferring of quarterbacks looking for playing time, he stuck it out.
He stuck it out. I think he realizes his best opportunity is here in Oregon, and I've been really impressed with him. He's had some struggles early in his career, but through the first couple of games this season, looks very, very confident and is playing fast.
3rd and 8. Thompson scrambling, tucking, getting to the corner, and going out. It'll be 4th down.
Thompson on the keeper.
No tackling, no route running, no blocking. Can't win games like that.
Ross James in punt formation.
Going to be an interesting day watching film back tomorrow and the next day for Coach Prime.
There's going to be some, I think, real conversations happening in the locker room after this game, on the flight home. You saw practice this week and the intensity. I think that's going to ratchet up even more for Colorado.
A little bit of that conversation. Talk about a connection with the other coach as well, with Dan Lanning on the other side. It's Jimmy Horn who decides to return it from inside the 5 and then steps out to the 7. But we'll tell you about a certain connection. It's very special as Dan Lanning when we return 42-0 Oregon as you're watching the Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week.
For buying a treadmill?
You use the
worst thing
card from Capital One. It's simple with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere.
No.
That makes you the hero of every purchase.
I've already bought
And
Call
heroes
of Duty.
don't take the stairs.
Is this a parachute?
That was $100 for that.
Sure, there's food at
I
home.
did like playing football.
But isn't a McDouble with extra pickles, a side of fries, and a high C at home? Don't
But
be ridiculous.
the most disappointing thing about this is that they're not getting set for running their routes.
Grab Kleenex.
That's disappointing.
The 3 for Me only at Chili's serves a bottomless.
Knowing that, okay, you have a quarterback who rushed twice throughout the whole game. His feet work ain't even up to par coming out of the pocket. He's not even stepping into the throw. Like, do you think? Nah, this is gonna make recruits come even more. It's gonna be people like, man, I can do better than all of them. Yeah, this ain't the end. This is just one of them. Okay, we got people that ain't playing, and he's already said that this has already been said. There are people that are not playing, bro. It's people that are purposely not playing out there. Number 4, I can't wait to see if number 4 is still in the game with the Dreads. He shouldn't play another down, bro. Because that dude is not covering. He ain't even, bro, they so lazy. Like, what should Shiloh need to be benched at this point? I mean, yeah, you got some tackles and stuff, but damn, like, where you at? What's up, dog? Yeah, he He just got to get rid of all of the. I mean, and this coach, he shouldn't be trying to make it like it's a. You should know that they ain't got the best of players and they ain't got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I mean, and now Coach Prime just got to move in. I mean, he's still gonna do what he do, but it's these players, bro. They not doing what they coach to do, fam. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Look. Just make shit, my bad. Damn. Just making mistakes for nothing. Offside. He just jumped for nothing. Like they don't even want it no more, bro. Look, people leaving like hey, all right, let's get up out of here. Wow. Safety? That's safety. That's crazy. Yeah, they like, man, look. Yeah, Shiloh ain't really covering, bro. It just look at this guy. This nigga dropped the ball. Idiot. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. Good throw. That nigga just lost that bitch. There they go. They just making noise and shit. Oh, that's crazy. They finna be quacking. He can't even hear. Wow. Nah, for real. They can't even. He can't even get the. He can't even get the count. That dude. He can't even hear. Pull the center for what? Oh my lord. There you go. Watch confusion. Watch 22. Yeah, just block. Oh, what a sad block. Kidding me? Oh yeah, he mad now. Look, 22 ain't even on the block. That's cold. Yeah. I say video game numbers. Brother say, man, I'm tired of this. When we leave, it's like, baby, like, hey, man, I'm tired, son. You been cheering that whole game. Sleepy. Good throw. Go. It's quick. It should have been quicker. It should have been way quicker. It should have been way quicker on the post. I don't know why he took the lead. I don't know why he took the lead. Damn. Okay. Well, well, 87. There go that. They fuck around and pick this shit. Look at 87. Look at 87. I told you. Bitch, man. They gonna figure that out. They gonna figure that move out. I promise you. I tell you, I seen how you squatting like that right there. That's 87. Right across. They bring the motion man so they can watch the motion man. 87, he touches the block and he's wide open. Just like that. They could have been doing that this whole game. But no. Shit crazy. Good job. Blocks, yeah. And look, 14 wide open, and he probably mad. Why you throw it to him? Because that was the play. It was designed for that. Look, he ain't even want to celebrate with him. That's crazy. There's a bunch of haters on that team, bro. 14, he the whole hater, bro. He should have known it wasn't going to him. It's going to 87. Yeah, that was crazy. No, he don't. He don't got no. He don't got no footwork. Yeah, everything that was shown today, he don't really got no footwork. He ain't really pocket savvy. Once he started, once he started doing that, hopping out the pocket, that wears and tears on you. You ain't like it's a way that you scoot out that pocket. And you know what I mean? Like you know how boxers they don't hop. And it's not they ain't sliding either. But he just I think y'all kind of understand what I'm saying. Yeah, Brady don't run either, but he's got fundamentals in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's tiptoeing in that pocket. It's a lot of you understand what I'm saying? Oh yeah, yeah. But you can't blame Shador on the level of how you guys are playing. The the receivers are not running their routes, bro. And then to add insult to injury, the old line is not blocking, bro. They don't even have a blocking running back. You feel what I'm saying? Like they're not even blocking, bro. Not blocking, not running their routes and getting off the line. You know what I'm saying? That's one guy. And then what is then Shiloh? What's Shiloh doing? Well, I always beat Colorado. They crazy. Man. What is Shiloh doing? You can't base a whole defense off of just one guy. Can't base a whole offense off of one guy. You saying? Exactly. Yeah, they'll be better. I believe they'll be better. It's just social politics, pride, and now they facing the reality of be less of all of that until you get you a team. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done already made waves. You done already got everybody to pay attention. You ain't got everybody excited. Now, when you go back to the home plate, you get everybody. Now you need to get to recruiting. You know what I'm saying? You need to do better recruiting, better coaching. They need to learn how to tackle. That was the biggest thing in this game is tackling. What the fuck, bro? Do you know how much punishment I would have had on the team that I played on? We would have been kidding me. They're gonna make us roll 180 yards. Fucking barrel rolls. Well, 180 yards like this, rolling, and you have to go in a straight line. People are rolling, throwing up. This is 180 yards. This ain't 100, 180. Rolling in the dirt, in the mud sometimes. People puking, people getting so dizzy, they're passing out, bro. I went to Naaman Forest in Garland, high school when I played. I only lived out there for like 6 years in Garland, but I went to Naaman Forest and they had the 180 field. Called the 180. You're not doing what you're supposed to do on the field, you're making mistakes, we're gonna roll you, make you freaking bear crawl 180 yards. Like, bro, I'm talking about punishment so stupid, bro. It just not in boot camp, bro. Basic training. Like, what is we doing here? What are we doing here? Then you got them up downs. You run it, hit the ground, get back up, tweet. Man, look, I don't know. Oh, LSU and who? Arkansas. My cousin is playing for Arkansas. What is he at Northern Arkansas? I got a cousin, a little cousin who's like 6'4", maybe, playing for Northern Arkansas, something like that. I check him out. So they leaving. They like, y'all still believe? Heck yeah, man. This is not a deterrent because you lose to a good team. I can see if you lose to a bad team, your ass, you suck. If you lose to a bad team, that's a problem. But if you lose to a good team, I mean, that's not a bad thing to lose to a good team. You know, that is not a bad thing. Yeah. They roasting like a motherfucker. They roast the whole table, huh? Oh yeah, they going in mildly. He say little Timmy sitting in the corner, knocking down pieces like he ain't had a meal. Get out of here. Oh yeah, they fine. Jesse Palmer and Joe Tessito. Yeah, they kept it pretty classy there. I don't like that play. Come on, quarterback. Are you crazy? Yeah, I don't like that play at all. And that's all they had in the beginning of the game anyway, shit like that. They started mixing it up in this last quarter, last few minutes. I hate that they didn't. They could have beaten by more points, but they wouldn't even. I'd tell everybody put your helmets on and get ready to go show some good sportsmanship. Yeah. Yep, just kneel out, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just kneel it out, man. I wouldn't even. Yeah, you gotta develop the attack in the beginning, man. Mm-hmm. Good game. Yeah, good game. Mm. Wow. That's hard. You'll see we coming. You tell that practice field they coming. They need it. They need practice, man. Oh, they need like real practice, bro. Cause you can't, bro. You can't even begin to win if nobody wants to play, bro. Like they just ran out of gas. Everything fine. You want to hear the post conference, sir? Yeah, because they know it. What the hell is this? Why is it two different commercials? Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Right. battle for the golden boot. Okay, so I'm gonna give my take. Ooh, that was a crazy dominating game. I don't think that Oregon was really dominating in terms of execution. I think they dominated with consistency. You feel what I'm saying? Like they had more collaborative consistency. You feel what I'm saying? Their offensive line was consistent. The defense wasn't, but I mean they wasn't in the beginning. They were being lazy, but consistency over time they adjusted and they did well. You know what I'm saying? Their receivers ran their routes. They gave the quarterback enough time. You know what I'm saying, to like get it right. You feel what I'm saying? All them outs and bubbles and screens and shit. Now you have to get to your placement quick. So ultimately, teamwork makes the dream work, and they made their quarterback comfortable. Uh, Later on, their defense like kicked it in high gear, and everybody was covering covering their corner position what they needed to. So hell yeah, you get your quarterback on offense as receivers, you're supposed to help your quarterback build his confidence up. You know what I'm saying? By you running the route that you're supposed to run. And getting there and like sneaking it so he can respond quick, and you know what I mean? But he got hurried a lot in this game. Due to the fact that he is inexperienced in the big game when it's a lot of noise, when it's a lot of it ain't what you think. But he's definitely gonna come back a little harder, I believe. I just know that on this day tonight, everybody got served over there in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they all take it as a lesson and get back to practice and make it happen. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of practice need to go on. Then, like I say, people that ain't playing, I think they just, being placeholders. Either be a placeholder or like make your mark, stand up and get it done. And y'all are needed a lot. You know what I mean? Those that just jump on the team and just on the team for the ride. Now you got to step up. You got to step on in practice first. You got to step on in practice. If you get accidentally hit by me or somebody who has a name, and you're not a host or anything like that, people just look at you different. So yeah, try not to. Anyway, was a good game. Because now we get to actually see what Coach Brown was talking about. People not doing nothing and getting rid of people. Because some people are just sabotaging the mission anyway. Yeah, they wasn't playing. Corners wasn't playing. Shallow, he wasn't covering. He was hidden, but he wasn't covering. You did. Like, there's a lot of stuff you just look in there and see, like, man, it's like that. Anyway, I remember what man. I watched that game. Oh, shit. But nah, I appreciate y'all. We're gonna come back next week and we're gonna watch the UFC. See what got going on. Quiet. You go to UFC and no playing. That's high power running gun. Good defense to be some of the fastest players. So we have to come over here. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for watching it. Yeah, heck yeah. And commentating with Faro, I enjoyed it still because some people win, some you lose, some. But today, the Ducks were the better team. So, yeah, they were just a better team, man.